breath. Point them out, make them live what they rap. Big cap niggas ain't living like that. Do the most, get too close, you a ghost. Dope is the dope, you get more than the dose. Give all that I got till it ain't nothing left. I don't need no help, I could do it myself. I'm really a chef, cook it right out of left. Run up a check till I run out of breath. Point them out, make them live what they rap. Big cap niggas ain't living like that. Do the most, get too close, you a ghost. Dope is the dope, you get more than the dose. Give all that I got till it ain't nothing left. I don't need no help, I could do it myself.
Niggas big cat like a Mets Fiesta. Dope on the scale, you won't get no extra this way. Make your hoe do what the money say. Tell your old man he don't want it, babe. I just bought a new stick the other day. Cook dope on the stove or microwave. The neighbors don't like the J, they keep coming. Come on. I'ma keep serving the dumb and defy the ranks. Shit smell like fungus. No Q and not just the city. Keep focus my business, I'm just being honest. Keep dealers and killers among me. Wrap your ass up like a mummy. Stab that little white hood and dip on her. I feel like OJ, little homie. Told the blow of the car, I'm alone. Send it to the Pope man. Freddie P fly than most, higher than most. Try me, didn't I see a ghost? 93 OG, it came from West Coast. Tied to your hoe, I just came from my throat. MOBB OG gang, oh let's go.
Go take a seat, get at the kitchen, I'm cooking, keep whipping it. Long as promoters keep booking, I'm running it. You get it all till I'm done with it. Give me that reap on your block, you won't get it. Hell with the scale, got it booming like speakers. I know what I'm doing. Don't need no features, quartets and funerals, commas and numerals. Really a chef cooking up right or left. Working my move, I need more than enough. These niggas bluff, they really not tough. Head first, running up a check till my heart start 3 point. Working on my shot, trying to get hot. Swear to God, promise not to fold, never flip flop. Good smoke, good dope, busting out the zip lock. Don't think about it, you try, you might die. These niggas capping, they living a lie.
Yo, what's good? What's good, everybody? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all let me know. Let me know. Can y'all hear me just fine? Somebody let me know something. Salute to everybody. Somebody let me know something. Anybody but a dead body. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm good. Salute to everybody. Wick Made 912 back in your area. Ears to the Streets TV. Y'all say I'm good, I'm good. Because before I get started, I want to make sure y'all can hear me loud and clear. Loud and clear. Yes, sir. We back on a Sunday morning. Y'all know I'm turned, man. I'm ready. I'm going to do some work today, y'all. But, hey, I'm going in when the fuck I feel like going. Probably about 11, something like that. I just got a little work, not much. I might do a dope stream later on today, y'all. So is my music too loud? Can y'all hear me pretty good? I turn the music down just a tad bit. Yeah. Ears to the streets, ears to the streets, ears to the streets, ears to the streets. Y'all hit that like button, hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button, hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button, hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button, hit that like button. Ears to the streets, ears to the streets, ears to the streets, ears to the streets. Yeah. Salute Aaron Perry, salute ASAP Rock, salute Douglas Cook, Love Lace. Spread the word. Empress Lily, Eric Chavez, Carl Belton. I'm getting me some tea ready right now, y'all. We about to get into it, man. I got that tea. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about what all we got today. What all we got today. Of course, it wouldn't be no live if we ain't got another dumb rapper. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Ears to the Streets live without talking about one of these dumb rappers. So we got Kodak Black. Kodak Black has another warrant out up for him. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. I got my opinion of the Kwame Brown, T.Y. Sister T situation. That was wild yesterday, y'all. I even went on Kwame's platform and talked to him about it a little bit. That was funny yesterday. There's a lot of mixed opinions. I see I see everybody has I've seen a couple of live. I seen people go live and talk about it, man. Hey, we gonna talk about it. I'm gonna just give my opinion about it. You know, I ain't got no smoke with that one of the parties. You know, but I'm just gonna, you know, share my opinion about it. You know what I mean? I did make a video about it, so y'all can go and check out that video. Make sure you hit a like button when you go check it out. If this your first time on the platform, make sure you hit that like button. What else we got, man? We got a couple of stories we're gonna get into. So before I get into what a lot of y'all probably already came to see and probably hear me, you know, tell my opinion about, you know, the Sister T Kwame Brown situation. But we're gonna say that for the last topic. So if you want to leave and come back because that's all you want to hear, hey, you're more than welcome. But there's a lot more stories that we're gonna get into. So let's get started. They pull up share my screen. I know y'all ready for some funny news. Y'all know I'm gonna find the funny news that's in the news, and some of it's not so funny because, you know, everything isn't as funny as we want if we would like it to be. So I'm gonna start out with the not so funny story. So yesterday I kind of reported on a situation where I said there was a teacher, and the teacher had took away a young man's Nintendo Wii. So now this is one of the issues that we have in America, man, that when it comes to video games, man, because we give our kids video games, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you did good in school or whatever, you know, you deserve something nice for yourself or whatever. But then what we fail to realize is sometimes the video game addiction can be real. Yes, video game addiction can be real. Yeah, not everything is funny, unfortunately, Ampere. So, especially with this situation right here, what I'm about to show y'all, this is not a funny situation at all. I found this situation on Twitter. I seen that it kind of spread. It just kind of got to YouTube. I noticed that Inside Edition put up the news story about it. So they clipped out the most violent part. So they made it where it's YouTube friendly. So I can probably, you know, pull it up now. But you're still gonna see some very disturbing things. But let's get into it, y'all. Let's get it. Salute, Iceberg, Lovelace. Let's get into it. So this young man, and y'all gonna see him in a minute. This young man is 6'6", 180 pounds. So this dude is the weight of Kwame, just he's like a big baby. And from my understanding, I think he's a special needs child. So I do have sympathy for him because at the same time, I don't think he knew better. You know, what he's about to do, I don't think he actually knew better. Like in a conscious kind of way. And that's just, it's kind of hard to say that because what we're gonna watch this lady go through. But it's not just her that I have an issue with. It's gonna be a lot of the bystanders. And I want y'all to notice how the bystanders react to what's about to happen. So without further ado, y'all hold on to your seats, ladies, because Lovelace, hold on to your seat because I know you're an educator. And this is gonna be hard for an educator to see. But fair use.
This is the terrifying scene.
Now, as y'all can see, at the gate, she has already taken his Nintendo Switch. That's what she has right there in that, I guess that black shirt or black whatever. Now, I'm not sure if he felt like she stole it or what it is, you know, but the reaction that he has is very violent, as y'all can see. This boy hit her like Bobby Boucher. Now remember, this kid here is 6'6", 270 to 80 pounds. So all that pressure on that lady, I can imagine she probably only $130. She's a slim stuff. She probably lighter than that. But as y'all can see, he rushed her, and the minute she hits the ground, she is out like a light. She is out like a light. Now, if this kid was under his right form of mind, which I don't think he is, like I say, is come to learn that he's a special needs child. He would have known right here, like, okay, I done did enough. Let me take my game back and, you know, go on about his business. Now, he probably would have still been charged with assault, or it probably would have still been disciplined or whatever. But it probably wouldn't have been as. Now, I want y'all to take note, because I know y'all just seen him do that. Take note of this mug over here, though. I don't know if this is a parent or a teacher. I don't know if y'all can see my cursor right here. There's only one other person in the room. It's this, you know, this lady right here. She just seen exactly what happened. Now watch what she does. So you can watch it. Now after he done attacked her, you see this person back here. They just seen the attack. What do? These are adults. These are adults. Now this kid,
cameras.
He could, and I'm gonna keep pausing it because I don't want it to get me in trouble for too much violence. Even though Inside Edition they posted it, so it shouldn't be too much violence for them. Now look at this lady. She's continually looking on. She sees the violence going on, and she like, if mind your business was a person, that's her. The person back here, they still, you know.
Police say
she called a man. So you would think the moment that man came around that corner, because that was me, the moment I would have came around that corner and I see this young man attacking a woman, I'm going to spring into action. I'm going to run and I'm going to probably tackle his behind. Now watch him.
A 17-year-old student.
You see how this lady right here, she's springing into action? She's running full flesh. She's springing into action. Because she see what's going on. But everybody else, this so-called man, he's just going to take his time strolling over there. This lady here, she going to act like she want to see how much more going to get done. This lady here actually cares. Salute Thug Life, man. This is Jenny Velez and Drill 22.
Ambushed, then
he's still taking his time. Him and this lady right here was at the same distance. So why is she making it there before you? As y'all can see, he's steady just punching on this woman. He's steady just doing what he do. That dude, he's just taking it. Ain't no emergency. Take your time, buddy. Nothing. What's the worst that can happen? Take your time, sir. Take your time, sir. Just walk as slow as you need to. All of y'all, all three of y'all. Y'all just take y'all time. There's nobody that needs help right here. Take your time. Just take your slow time.
He can be seen.
Now, what they did is they clipped out the harsh parts because he was down there pounding y'all. He was going. Like, he blanked out, y'all. I seen the real video. This is the edited version. Over a Nintendo Switch. She took his Nintendo Switch. Please be careful out there, educators.
Kicking and
I'm talking about he's kicking, stomping, he's touching, he's doing everything.
People rushed to stop him.
Not people, only one person rushed to stop him. And even when they did get over there, this is the weak kind of breakup I ever seen. Like,
it happened.
If anytime you want to use your marine skills, if there was any time you needed to use your marine skills, your special combat skills, this is the time. This is a big kid, I agree. Jump on that big joker. And dive on that big joker. Because he is beating up on a woman. He is beating up on a woman. This woman is already over there unconscious.
And at Matanzas High School.
I'm talking about he can't get enough. Like he hating her with a right now over this Nintendo Switch. And now others are coming to spring into action. That one lady that was sitting over there, yeah, that one lady that was sitting over there, she still ain't moved. She still ain't moved.
School in Flagler County, Florida.
Flagler County, that's the county right next to where I'm at right now, y'all. It's right around Flagler. It covers the Palm Coast, Melbourne area like that, right there on the coast. This is a county over. This is down in Florida. I know y'all heard it. Craziest people are from Florida. What was the conversation? Well, you know, Lovelace, people don't know how to conversate. If everybody talked like how you talk, I believe the world would be a much better place. Because I'm pretty sure a person like yourself probably would have went to the young man and had a conversation with him. Say, hey, I know you want to play your game. We're going to give you a chance to play your game and everything. I'm trying to get in my Lovelace. I can't talk like that. Let me see if I can change my voice to Lovelace. Let me see if they... Let's see if... I know you don't want to... Oh, yeah. This sound like Lovelace. I got your voice, Lovelace. I got to say it softer. Young man, I know you don't want to give up your game. But right now, it's time to learn. We'll give your game back after the lesson. But you're a smart young man. And I just want you to learn the proper way. And just let me hold it for a second. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to put it in this drawer. And you can get it back after class. And I think, let me take the verse. What's off? And that's how she could have talked to him. Lovelace, I hope you ain't mad at me. You know I gotta mess with this machine. Do your own voice? Okay, hold on. Young man, you can't have this game right here. But I'm just gonna take it for a little while. I'm gonna put it in the drawer, and after class, you can get it. I'm not stealing your game. Trust me. Hey, here's a piece of candy. Just relax. You know I love you. How about that, Lovelace? Let me get this voice off, man. I ain't shit for that one, y'all. We gotta have a little fun with this, y'all. We gotta have a little bit. We gotta have a little fun, man. I know this is a serious situation, but it's already done. There's nothing I can do to change this situation. So, you know, this is just a learning point, y'all. This is just a learning point, and I'm messing with Lovelace a little bit. I know she's the educator. But like she said, though, what was the conversation before this? Did she actually try to talk to the young man, or did she just try to maybe slip his game away and, you know, just run off with the man game? And that might be why he took it so offensive. Sometimes it's about the way that you communicate with these young people, whether they're special needs or whatever. It's just the way that you communicate. And I believe it probably could have been done in the most civilized way. I don't know, I don't know exactly what happened. I'm praying for this lady's recovery, because it looked like he was doing a lot of punching her in the back, but I did see some spots where he was punching her in the head also. So there was no conversation. I don't know that for a fact, but I like to think of myself as a person that does read. That hold on, y'all. I got a technical difficulty. Hold on, let me figure out what happened. Hold up, everybody. Hold up, everybody. Hold up, everybody. I'm coming. I got a technical difficulty. Stream y'all kicked me out on my main computer. Give me like 30 seconds.
I'm right back in now.
All right, we back.
We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
Let me make sure I got the right mic on. Y'all can hear me right. Making sure I'm back on the right one. And that's why I've been keeping extra. I've been keeping I've been pulling up different ones or whatever. So pull myself up on here 3 times. That way, if I get kicked off one time, I can just switch to another. I figured it out, y'all. It took a while. Okay, here we go. We back. So, what was I saying? Communication. So let's continue on so we can get through this video and get on to our next one. I thank y'all about see my point here. What happened to my music? Dang, when I got kicked out, my music stopped too. Or maybe it did. Okay, what's going on with my... Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I don't know what's going on. Maybe, I don't know. Is my internet acting up? I don't know. I got 5 bars. Let me hit the refresh button. Maybe that'll help. But as y'all can see, you know, with the still shots, this was a whole struggle right here. You know, you had the young man. I don't know if he really realized what it was he actually was doing. I can't speak for him because, you know, I never talked to the young man before or something like that. So, okay, the music. I don't hear my music no more. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm a little confused. I don't know if it's YouTube, StreamYard that's playing with me right now. What it is, because for one, they don't want to let my video play no more. So I might have to go ahead and go on to the next story, because I mean we pretty much got the logistics of that story and everything. So I'll just go ahead and go on to the next story. I don't know what the hell YouTube got going on right now, where they're messing with this video in particular. I don't know what's going on with my music. Sound and music is good, sir. No, not sure what you hear. I don't hear my music anymore. Yeah, I don't hear my music anymore. I'm not sure what's going on. So I'll just continue on though. Yeah, y'all see the video just trying to connect. Cool. I'm gonna take that down and I'm gonna just go on to the next one. I don't know what the hell going on with that. But like I said, I think it was more about the communication with that young man. That lady did take a severe beating. Y'all hear the music? Oh, that's weird. Well, I mean, the music was keeping me, keeping my juices going, but it is what it is. So we'll move on to the next story, but y'all pretty much got the logistics of that story. What's good? I just want to eat. I just want to eat. Y'all ready to get to that? Okay, thank y'all. Okay, thank y'all. Appreciate you, Jenny Velez. That's why I be looking at my TV over here too. I got me on my TV over here, so I can see the chat. So there we go. So y'all can still hear the music. Y'all still hear. So my bad. I said we're gonna move on to the next video. I'll repeat what I was saying. We're moving on to the next video since I don't know what's going on with that other video where it's steady screaming or whatever. It's steady loading. It wasn't much more to it anyway. We pretty much seen that the young man had, what he did. He jumped on her. They did arrest him. And yeah, they did arrest him. They charged him with aggravated battery. It's not like a life offense or nothing like that. They'll probably give him like some kind of probation. They're not gonna send him to prison. He's a kid. He is special needs. I'm pretty sure they're gonna put him in some special program. They're probably gonna they probably arrested him, put him in a special program. They're gonna get him some counseling, all kind of things like that. But the main part of that is communication. Communication. I'm pretty sure she could have worked something out with that young man if she would have took him seriously and not just treated him like a child, treated him like a young adult, and give him a little respect. And if he wasn't willing to give up that game, don't take that kid's game. Talk to his parents. Go talk to a male figure. Let the male figure come talk to him. Somebody that he respects. Somebody that he admires and respects. Don't underestimate these kids, especially a kid of that size. Am I still muted, Garrett Chavez, or am I back right, y'all? Maybe he was delayed. I think I'm back on. Yeah, he could use an evaluation. I agree there, Lovelace. Salute, Duran B. So the new case right here, I appreciate that sneak peek. We got a R-wordist. Now, this is not your regular R-word. As y'all know, I wouldn't just talk about a dude R-wording another woman because that's all too normal. That wouldn't be, super news unless it, had something to do with that woman fighting back and beating his behind. This situation right here is a man getting R-worded. Y'all heard me right. Salute Too Big for Skinny Jean. This man right here got sentenced for R-wording a man. I ain't lying. This is what it's come to, y'all. This is what it's come to. But y'all are gonna be really shocked about how he R-worded this man. That's gonna be a kicker. So y'all ready for this? I hope y'all ain't at church right now. Because I know it's Sunday. But the devil was working. So let's get into this story, y'all. If you got some pearls on, you might want to clutch them.
Will spend in prison for sexually assaulting a man. That is how long Felix Valle will spend in 82 years. That is how long Felix Valle will spend in prison for sexually assaulting a man inside of a Houston area.
And for the record, 82 years is not enough time for this guy. Yeah, 82 years is not enough time for this guy. I think this guy should have got the death penalty. Yeah, you ain't gonna be ready for this, Gary. Yeah, as a man, your cheeks might, you might. I ain't gonna lie. When I seen this, boy, I clenched my cheeks. I said, I ain't fighting in no more clubs. I ain't lying.
Bar. KPRC2's Devin Clark joining us live from downtown Houston tonight, where the Harris County District Attorney's Office, Devin, is speaking publicly about this case.
Now, y'all don't know what they about to say, but see, this brother, he already know what happened, and he probably feeling the same type of way I'm feeling right now. He like, whoa. But let's see. This happened in Houston, y'all.
Daniela, prosecutors proved that brutal attack lasted longer than 20 minutes. It involved a beatdown with a bar stool, a gun, sodomy. One of the people involved handed down a hefty sentence today, a second soon to meet her fate.
So a man got beat in a bar with a stool for over 20 minutes. Well, the situation had lasted longer than 20 minutes. But in this situation, a man gets beat damn near to death and sodomized in a bar.
There's just no motive that could explain the behavior of the defendants.
The details are chilling.
On the night of the freeze in Houston, when pipes were bursting and power was out at the Fountainhead Bar off of LN 1960, our victim and other friends in the bar were attacked.
The culprits, Felix Valle and Ariel Cord.
Now, these are the culprits. So this man came here with a woman, but he decided to R-word a dude in the club, in the bar. In a what? Yeah, a bar. This wasn't like a hotel. This wasn't somebody got drugged up. And, you know, maybe there's a question of consent or something like that. No. They beat the man ass and they took it. He took it. It's some training day stuff. It said, get your holy oil in your hickory stick. But you're gonna need some sage in your house after you hear this story.
Doba.
Off of LN 1960, our victim and other friends in the bar were attacked.
The culprits, Felix Valle and Ariel Cordoba, a couple who tried to convince the victim to pay for sex with Cordoba, but he refused.
They broke items on him, used a gun.
So hold up. They tried to convince him to buy sex from the woman. The man refused. So you sodomized, so you had your boyfriend sodomize him because he didn't want to buy sex from a woman with a tattoo on her face? Hold on, let's rewind that back. Maybe I heard that wrong. So he didn't want to have sex with this. He didn't want to pay for this. So this one here took him. How is you with a man that take booty? She with a man that sodomize men when they don't accept her advance. Let's rewind this back.
There's just no motive that could explain the behavior of the defendants.
The details are chilling.
On the night of the freeze in Houston, when pipes were bursting and power was out at the Fountainhead Bar.
Oh, this was doing when y'all remember when a couple of years ago when Texas was going through that freeze, right? Y'all remember when Texas was going through the freeze and everything? So, you know, I guess some people wasn't frozen out of their house. Some people just still like, hey, you know, I go to a bar, chill, relax or whatever. And this happens. Nigga tried to Damon that man.
In 1960, our victim and other friends in the bar were attacked.
The culprits, Felix Valle and Ariel Cordoba, a couple who tried to convince the victim to pay for sex with Cordoba, but he refused.
They broke items on him, used a gun, shots were fired, and he sustained serious life-threatening injuries.
It was a prolonged attack that lasted more than 20 minutes before officials arrived and arrested the couple.
The bar stool was used because it was broken over the head.
So they broke the bar stool over the man. Look at all that on the floor, y'all. That's all blood, y'all. This is the devil at work, y'all. They seen the pain, the agony, the blood. All they wanted to cause is pain. Wow, you had a friend that was killed in a similar situation like this? Wow. This gotta be the worst. Like, I don't know. I would have rather y'all kill me than let me run around knowing that you done beat me and sodomized me in a bar. Like, that is some deep trauma to a man.
Of the victim as he's there unconscious on the floor. He additionally he was nearly kicked to death.
While the victim was unconscious, Vale, who has a lengthy, violent criminal history, also sodomized him.
Sexual.
Now, this is some prison junk. Y'all can imagine what he gonna be doing in prison, y'all. He got his girlfriend right there with him. After they done beat this man unconscious. The idea come to him here. How about I just, you know what I'm saying, sodomize the man? What part of the game is that? I don't know if we want to use the word smash in here right now, Carl. I'm just saying, what?
Sexual violence affects men too. 1 in 4 men in this country will experience contact sexual violence in their lifetime.
Trauma therapist Chow Wen says the residual effects of sexual violence are the same for men and women.
I totally agree. I think it's probably worse for a man. And I'm not just saying that to be like, you know, dismissive of when it happens to a woman and everything. But that's very unnatural to a man, like, especially to a heterosexual man. It ain't no going back. And I know it's the same way with a woman. Like, okay, it ain't no going back because a man had unwanted sex with them. But I think it just goes a little bit further when, you know, when something unnatural happens to you. You know, like this situation. I don't think a man could ever push that to the back of his head. I don't care how much counseling you get. I don't care the drugs that you can start. There's nothing I don't think that can take that out of that man's head. I don't even think he'll be able to really have sex no more. I wouldn't. I probably, man, I feel weird just getting horny. I don't even, man, please. I wouldn't want nothing to do with no kind of sex no more. RRG salute.
PTSD, anxiety, depression, withdrawal, isolation. So we need to talk about it and normalize these conversations.
We're told that attack was so brutal, the victim doesn't even remember it. Again, Vale, who is...
Wow. He don't even remember it. It was that bad. That might be a good thing. Maybe you can just, you know, I'm like, man, if I don't remember it, don't even tell me about it. It probably bothered him more that they told him. I'm like, man, y'all could have kept that to y'allself. Just told me I got beat up. I mean, I know I'm going to get up and, you know, I might feel some pain or whatever. But just let me think that, you know, I took a big doo-doo or something. Y'all could have helped that man mentality by not telling him what happened to him. I probably would have rather that. Man, please. Wow. This is why I don't even club no more. I don't want to hang with nobody. I ain't got no smoke for nobody. And it's crazy that it turned out because he turned down sex from somebody. Now it could be more to this story. Y'all know they're only gonna tell one side of the story. They're gonna say, you know, oh, because he turned down sex. But it could have been he already knew them. And, you know, he might have owed money. He might have bought some dope. It could have been, you know, a lot of factors that played into it. But according to the news, they're just saying that just because the man turned down sex, this is what happened. Like, I was like, oh man.
38 years old, was given 82 years in prison for aggravated sexual assault. Cordoba, who is 31 years old, pleaded guilty, and she's expected to be sentenced later on this month. Now, as for men and women who are victims of sexual violence, advocates want you to know that there are resources, and there is no shame in coming forward. We'll list those resources on our web.
Ain't no shame in coming forward. Who the hell told y'all that? Who told them that it ain't no shame coming forward? That sounds like a person that ain't been assaulted. King Sun Ra, Shakur, salute my guy. Salute Lion Locks. Now, who told them that wasn't, ain't no way, to the men in here? Do y'all feel like it wouldn't be embarrassing to have to come forward and try to get some counseling? No, we gonna keep that to ourselves. Because y'all gonna do stuff like this, put it on the news. Y'all gonna put our business out there and think that you're helping. Nah, man. Ain't no way. Any man is gonna tear them up from the inside out. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. That's wild, man. I told y'all it's very embarrassing. You know, even though you know that you ain't have nothing you can do besides stay your ass home. Well, nothing you can do. It just, it was unfortunate. Sad, man. Sad. So let's get on to our next video, our next expound. Oh man, I done lost my, oh there it is, okay. So our next expound, let's take a quick data teaching moment, y'all. We're going to do a quick data teaching moment. We're going to do something funny. Let's watch a funny video to lighten up the mood, man. After all the men in here, all the men I know, y'all in here clutching your butt cheeks right now. So let's loosen y'all up a little bit. Not literally, but let's loosen up the mood a little bit, fellas. Let's loosen up the mood a little bit, because I know that was a little hard to bear. So let's go to a data teaching moment. Now, during this data teaching moment, I want to let y'all know, if my woman ain't riding for me like this, y'all, I don't want her. If my bae ain't gonna be on the front line like that lady here, I don't want her. Now, this dude, they at a hockey game. Y'all notice that there's a lot of fights that go down at these hockey games, because they already fighting on the ice. You say you feel like men need a safe place to talk about stuff like that. As a man, I can't think of a safe place to talk about something like that happened. Maybe with a woman I love, but even then, most men wouldn't feel comfortable, because you might think like, damn, if me and her ever get into an argument, she might throw that back in my face, and that'll make a man probably kill you. And I'm not just being funny, like seriously. Because if a man breaks that kind of stuff down to you, you throw it back in his face, make fun of him or something, that man could be very violent. What happened to that man could change him into a killer, because it's like you would lose all understanding about everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, and she wouldn't be able to look at the man the same knowing that. Because as bad as you want to say, man, it was something I didn't want, it was a mistake, she's still going to be looking at you, it's like, you know what I'm saying? She's still going to feel like, man, like y'all get into an argument, say he being too aggressive, he talking shit. What you going to throw up in his face to make him mad? Don't make me go back and go get that nigga to fuck you. Oh, man. See? And out of an argument, you're going to fuck around and get yourself killed. You'll get yourself killed. Get chalked up. Chalk it up and keep it moving, in my opinion. That's easier said than done. That's easier to say when your ass still intact. Yeah, that's easier to say when it ain't your ass. That's what you saying. So, but anyway, let's get to our data teacher moment. So we got a hockey game right here. I can't play exactly what the man said to him, because he gonna say the F word. Matter of fact, I'll play it. Like, man, I done cussed enough. Saying the F word, people done said the F word one time, no people before. Right. You shouldn't throw that back in people's face. So let's look at this situation now. So So, of course, he insulted the man. And this look like, this guy here, the way he's smiling while he's insulting somebody, these type people I kind of don't like to mess with. Because that's weirdo activity. And if y'all look at the seats, that's a lightning bolt. I know a little bit about hockey to know that lightning bolt. That's Tampa. Tampa Lightning. So once again, we're in Florida. Once again, we're in crazy behind Florida. So this man, he insults this man. And it sounds like they're arguing about seats. She's saying, these are our seats, those are your seats, or whatever it is. This dude, he popping big stuff. Number 23. Yeah, he talking all tough like he the hard one, like he the one that's about to really pop off. When actuality is, it's this woman that's really about to pop off. And this is the second time we done seen this. The last hockey video that I showed y'all. Salute, Steph. The last hockey video I showed y'all, what did the woman that had to protect the dude while he was getting his ass whooped? It was the woman that had to protect the dude last time when he was getting his ass whooped. And it seemed like these hockey fans, the women are the toughest ones in the hockey game.
Oh shit, this is more exciting.
He just smacked them like a bitch. And his woman was on her feet before him. You just seen a man get up and approach you. And his woman already on him before him. Look at this. Look at that girl. She already on him. He ain't even put it, he literally just slapped him. And woman already up, already ready to get on his ass. Let's go back just a little bit. Cause this is where he was supposed to be at. When that man got that close to his face, you already supposed to be in his, man, please. As soon as he would have got up out his seat and got that close, right here, you'd have been picking him up off of that ice shred over there. Cause I would have knocked his behind in that damn ice train. He'd have went straight through that window. Yeah, she was ready. Said y'all women can see around corners. Look at him, man. He too close. He in your personal space, bro. As soon as you started getting out of that seat, I'm up. The minute he started, hold on, let me go back a little bit more. The minute he did that right there, I'm already in this shit. Cause you already just showed him, you just showed a move of aggression. Say the man look very old. Salute, Alexander. Yeah, they about in their 40s. They definitely in their 40s. Or more. But the minute he started moving out that seat like that, I'm already gonna meet him halfway. I ought to put him right back in that seat. What you getting up for? Beep up. He ain't even try. He ain't get tough until his girl got tough. So watch, y'all.
More exciting.
Look at it. She getting off. Look at her getting off, y'all. Hey, look how she got off on him. This wappy, he ain't hitting nothing. Look at him. Hold on, let's go back a little bit. She eating all the pie. She wouldn't even let him get in on the feast. She got on that wappy ass so fast. He tried to push her away, but she still was getting on his ass. He ain't laying there and punch. He don't even know how to throw a punch. Look at him. He don't even know how to throw a punch. Weak ass. Oh, girl went straight. She went straight for a throat. She went straight for a throat. Watch her. He blocked the one. Now he's way, bruh. You supposed to be in front of your woman. How's you behind? This is the generation of weak wappers that we run into, y'all. This is the generation of weak ass wappers. Your woman is in front of you, fighting your battle. after a man just slapped you, she's supposed to be over there chilling like, oh baby, he just slapped you. She's gonna be over there getting ready to making sure she got your phone. Only thing I need my woman to do here, hold my phone, baby. Record this, baby. That's all she need to be doing. Hey, baby, here, hold this, record this. Yeah, I got this weapon. You stay over there. I don't want you to get hit accidentally. Because I'm about to start throwing some haymakers. Look at her. He can't even get her. He ain't threw nail punch. And she done gave this man a 3-piece already. She got him retreating. She got that weapon all the way over there, falling over other people. Look at him. He trying not to throw a punch because he don't want to hit his woman. But she's so active. Salute one life. Say so taking fight classes. So international woman. Not hold my coat. Yeah, baby, hold my drink. Hold my coat. Hold my phone real quick. You stay over there. I don't want to accidentally hit you. Cause it's about to get ugly, baby. Stay right there. Stay right there, baby. I got this. But she was on go though. That's why I say, you gotta salute these women that's on go for their man. You ain't gotta tell them, hey baby, you gonna do something? Nah, hell nah. See, when a woman don't care about you, then she would have said to salute Demar Edwards. See, when a woman don't care about you now, then she wouldn't have, she wouldn't have took action. Them white women love their men. I ain't saying black women don't love their men. But see, when you got them old super prissy ass, she too pretty to, you know what I'm saying? I say, hold my hoops. She too pretty to get active. Or you paying her to be your woman. Yeah, she gonna sit there and, you done got slapped. She was like, she just looked at you funny. Dang, you gonna let them slap you like that? Okay, let's watch a hockey game. Oh, but when your woman really love you, oh man, it ain't going down like that. Oh, he got one punch in, y'all. That's his only punch. But she got all good in it. Then he done slung her. He done hit her more times than he hit him. What's up, Queen? Salute steady grinding. She done hit him. He done hit her more times than he done. Then he done hit the actual dude. He beating up his old lady, y'all. He ain't even beating up the dude that slapped him. Oh, now he got him. They got another. Oh, but watch her. She like, hey, this how your woman's supposed to be right here, y'all. This how she's supposed to be. Nah, let me get the weapon. She like, nah, let me get this weapon. Nah, back up. She number 2, he number 23. Yeah, she is half. She is other half. Watch it. Bam! 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 Hey, she hit him with a 5-piece. We got a 5-piece coming up, ma'am. 5-piece coming up. You say you ordered a 6-piece? Oh, sorry. Because he hit him with, no, that was a 7-piece because he hit him with 2. Yeah. You smack me and my old lady gonna beat your ass. Look at her, boy. She got more hits than him in. Boy, she know how to punch. Look at her arm. Look at her fist. She actually know how to punch. This weapon don't know how to punch. She contacted. She hitting that weapon with contact. Like, yeah, that'll teach you. Yeah, that'll teach you. Hold on, let's go back one more time. I know y'all had to like that. Y'all had to like, let's go to the beginning again. Let's see it in full without me stopping.
Oh shit, this is more exciting.
That'll teach him. That'll teach that woman. Hey, she kicking it too. Hey, she want to fight her man over whipping that ass more. She want to get more hits in than him. Yeah, Beyonce was about to fight a dude about Jay. I remember that. She about to fight her own man because she want to get some more hits in than him. They over there fighting each other trying to get to that weapon. They gotta pull her off of her. Now you get choked out by somebody else, bro. Who y'all think did the most damage, y'all? It's like he liked it, that ass whooping. Who y'all think did the most damage, her or him? Hey, who y'all think actually did more damage, her or him? I think this would cause that blood right there. Let me go back to it one more time. One more time. We gotta take one more for the road, y'all. Wow, wow. One of those hits had to be it. One of those hits had to be that bloody nose hit. Oh, damn it. Look at it. Ooh, it might have been that boot that she just kicked. Cause she booted the shit out of his ass. He's so weak. Ain't no other man about to come and just choke me out, y'all. Yeah, I know you breaking up the fight, but bro, you holding my neck too tight. So you done got smacked and choked. Yeah, old boy like that. You don't want it with me, old boy. Just calm down. Calm down. I know I'm choking you out. I know I'm choking you out, but just calm down. And that'll teach you. That'll teach you. Man. Are y'all having fun? Let's do another funny one, y'all. We can do another funny, kind of serious one before we get to the Kwame Sister T thing, right? Yeah, that's probably security. That might be security. You're right, Alexandra. I ain't even think about that. Yeah, we see who was closer to the action, man. Shout out to the women that bombed first for your man. Salute to y'all. I love y'all. Even though you wouldn't have had to get, my woman wouldn't have had to spring the action. She could have got her some kicks in and some punches in. But as soon as that man would have jumped his ass out that seat, he would have got met with a 3-piece. And then she could have came, if I'm losing, then yeah, baby, go ahead, maybe distract him a little bit. Distract him a little bit, hit him with a blow or two. Salute Michael W. So I appreciate my woman for jumping in, but let me handle this first. If I'm getting my ass whooped, then you throw a distraction. Jeanette Daniels, salute. So let's get to another one. What we got? What else we got? So y'all, one thing I hate though, I'm gonna tell y'all this. One thing I hate, and a lot of times it be from my black women. I'm not bashing y'all. I'm just keeping 100 right now. Is when I go into the store, the mall, if I'm out in public, in a public vicinity like a store or something like that, it aggravates me the most when I see a woman not watching her kids. Because your kids can get you in a lot of trouble. And when you bring your kids out in public, you need to already have that talk in the car with them. You better not touch shit. I'm gonna knock your ass out. Ain't that what our mama used to tell her back in the day? Salute, Trey. Well, hey, back in the day, when you pulled up to the stove, what your mama used to do? She looked back there in that back seat, and I didn't grow up with a mother, but I grew up with a foster mother. Even my foster mother used to do this, y'all. She looked back in that back seat, and she be like, look, I'm about to take y'all in this stove. We go in this stove, don't ask for shit, and don't touch shit. That's what she said, right? Because back in the days, they knew that you are responsible for your kids. If your kids go in here and they start touching stuff, if their hands could be dirty, you know what I'm saying? They messing up people's merchandise. And if you're a business owner, now as a sensitive person, you might be like, oh, my kids are all good and all that stuff. But if you're a business owner and you got things that's on the shelf, yeah, they should know better. So if you're a business owner and you got things on the shelf, all of those things are new. They depend on the appearance of them. Nobody's gonna buy a shirt if they feel like see some dirt on that shirt or some Cheetos on that shirt or cotton candy or some shit. You know what I mean? When somebody's looking at if you got like 4 toy trucks up there, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna buy the toy truck that the kid done dropped and then I hit the ground. Now I got a scratch on there, the dent on there. They're gonna buy the good one. And that last one is never gonna be able to sell because somebody done touched it that ain't had no right to touch it, and they done messed up your product. So you gotta think about it on both ends. So when you bring your kids in there, keep your damn kids in line. Make sure they all walking in front of you. I hate to see people with their kids walking behind them, especially their little babies, their little baby girls. Your kids should always be in front of you. They shouldn't be all over the hallways and everything, walking in front of grown folks where people gotta run into them and all that stuff. The adults should be holding babies' hands. If they younger than probably, I'll say 8, unless it's a little boy, even little boys. If they younger than, I'll say 10. You might need to be holding your kids' hand if you got enough of them. Or if you got too many kids, the biggest kids should be holding the little kids' hands. The little kids, the smallest kid, you should be holding their hand. And they should always be in front of you at all times. That way you see them not putting nothing in your pocket. You see them not touch nothing. Nobody can accuse them of nothing. Nobody can kidnap them. They can't do nothing that you're not in control with if you're gonna take them out into public. Now, with that being said, let's look at this situation. Y'all can tell me who do y'all feel is wrong. But it's also funny to me too, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Because the dude, he ain't trying to be funny, but it's kind of funny. So fair use, fair use. Here we go. Salute to TYT, one of my favorite news outlets, especially when it comes to indisputable. I really think this guy here is very credible.
Salesman accuses black children of being dirty and stealing. Here it is.
Now, I think that was too much of a broad brush for him to put on old boy. Because if he felt like your kid was stealing and he called them dirty, and we look at them kids and they look a little dirty, he ain't lying. You just don't like it because, you know what I'm saying? Because it just happened that he not black. We can't make every situation out of a racist situation because I could call your kids dirty and I'm a black man. I'm not racist. I could say, hey man, that little nigga look like he's stealing. And you can't say I'm not racist because I'm looking at the obvious. We can't be mad at white folks or any other folks for looking at our ass for not having control over our situation. Salute, Mom Boss.
Cereal meals, and this guy touches my son.
The mom is actually...
Now, he's wrong if he touched that child. She said he put his hands on his son. I don't know how true that was. We don't have that on camera. That might have been what her son told her. He probably caught the man stealing something and took it away from him. Yeah, white kids be dirty. I'm not saying it's black or white. I'm just saying if I see your kids and they look dirty, if I say they dirty, they dirty. That's not an insult. Kids are supposed to be dirty. You know what I mean? Kids play all day. Kids not worrying about no damn hygiene. Kids, they got candy on their hand. They been touching stuff. They'll grab something out the trash, throw it back in the trash. You gotta tell your kids to wash their hands and all that stuff like that. They're supposed to be dirty. But this the situation. The man, she said he put his hands on the child. Now, that's where if he did, now he's dead wrong. He's dead wrong. But let's listen to the situation. Now I'm gonna go back. Let me go back up just a little bit.
Accuses black children of being dirty and stealing. Here it is.
In the Ontario meals, and this guy touches my son.
The mom is actually helping.
I'm really happy that you're accusing my kids of stealing your stuff, and all they did was touch.
Now, he's telling these people the mom is helping them steal, or in his words, see, y'all gotta realize foreign people don't speak the same kind of ebonics and have the same understanding that we have. So in his mind, this mother, you're enabling your kids to be able to steal because you're not watching them. If you're not paying attention to these kids, you're enabling them. Now, while she's arguing with this dude right now, look at her little boys. They over there touching shit that they ain't supposed to be touching. Like he's telling her, look at them, they over there stealing now. You over here arguing, you proving the man's point. That's my thing. You over here cussing this man out, telling him that your kids ain't dirty and that your kids ain't stealing, and look at that little nigga over there. They be wanting everything. They be touching stuff. They don't think they stealing. They're thinking that, like, hey, this is such a small thing. I want it so bad. Nobody's looking. It ain't hurting nobody. They're not thinking like, oh, you know, let me be this bad thief and this and that. They just grabbing stuff, and sometimes they don't even realize they still got it in their hand. Because they waiting on you to stop talking, stop playing on your phone, to get off the phone, stop talking. You know what I'm saying? Adults, we be so busy in our life doing everything around us that we ain't paying attention to what our kid is doing. She got 5 of them right here, y'all. It's hard to watch 5 kids at one time, especially all of them. It look like all of them under 8. Look like all of them probably under 10. I'll say under 10. Let's count the kids real quick. We got a little one here. None of these, she ain't got none of their hands. And what I was just saying, y'all, all your kids should be in front of you. The smallest ones should have them by the hands. The big kids should have the other little ones by the hand. Y'all should be in a organized foul line. I don't care what it looked like to nobody else. You should be organized. And that goes for white folks and black folks, Latino, whatever kids you got.
That you're accusing my kids of.
See, she said, you accusing my kid. And he like, look, your boy over there stealing right now. Look at him. You ain't even paying no attention. Listen.
Son.
The mom is actually helping them.
I'm really happy that you're accusing my kids of stealing your stuff and all they did was touch.
He's taking a sticker right now. You know what? I'm gonna call the child services.
Nah, he wrong for that. Nah. I think he just trying to see, he not being a part of the culture, he thinking that he doing the right shit. He like, man, you over here arguing with me, see your son over there stealing right now. He keep touching stuff, then he keep putting his hands in his pocket. No, I don't want to accuse him of stealing, but I don't want to have to sit here and watch him like a hawk too. Yeah, I got my biases. You expect a white man, you expect this man not to have a bias? Let's be real. Yeah, we got biases against white people. We got biases against Indians. We got biases against Arabs, all of them. And white people and other races, they got biases against us. Yeah, he say he's stealing right now. To him, that's stealing. That boy over there touching shit and putting his hands in his pocket. I can't go look in his pocket, then you're going to be offended about that too. So to me, to that man, it looked like he's stealing. Why don't he keep his goddamn hands in his pocket and stop touching shit? I won't have to accuse him of stealing. And why don't you display him for that? That way I don't have to say it. So I feel him where he coming from. Now, the way he come off, yeah, it could be offensive. You know what I'm saying? It could be offensive. But she has to take some accountability too. Woman, you not watching these kids. You got these little kids all over the damn place. But let me play the video so y'all can see it in full though real quick.
This is better.
It's okay.
Okay, he put his hands on her, and then he wants to call child
He's
service.
putting hand on these dirty kids that on this.
My dirty kids?
Yeah.
Do you see my kids right here? My black, because my kids are black, they're dirty, right?
Oh yeah, you give it any angle.
That's what it is.
Any angle. Look at him, what he's doing right now. Turn the camera that way. Put the sticker back. Take it out of your pocket.
Come here. What sticker do you have, son? Like I said, accusing my kids and they haven't took nothing off your damn little card. And it's because they're black, right?
See, now she using the black card unfairly, y'all. She using this as out. She's really out of pocket right now, y'all. In my opinion, because he like, look at her right now. Look at her right now. Turn your camera since you got your camera on. And of course he gonna come on and say, I ain't stealing nothing. Why you touching shit? You see your mama over here arguing, fighting for you, and you still over there fucking with shit. This is what the man talking about. I can't sit. You don't want me to watch the kids. Now it's because you're black. But he can't be over there grabbing stuff, putting his hands in his pocket, putting it back, grabbing it again, putting it this and that, this and that. Like, come on now. And she said, he called my kids dirty. He said, yeah, your kid's dirty. Yep, I said it. All right, y'all, let's do an examination. Let's see if these kids really dirty. All right, let's look at these two. Let's look at the little one that keep putting his hands in his pocket. Let's get a survey here, y'all. The little nigga in the red, is he dirty? He look fairly clean. He look fairly clean. They both look fairly clean, but at the same time, that's kind of no sound. Can y'all hear me? Hold on, let me make sure. Can y'all hear me? See, somebody said no sound. Well, you talking about the video? I'm not playing the video yet. I'm just talking. Okay. So let's look at the kids, man. Y'all let me know. Do they look dirty? Do they look fairly dirty, or they look, middle, whatever? Me being a kid from the ghetto, I'ma say, I think they look fairly clean. But I can see how they could be perceived as some little dirty little something. That's just if you being mean, bro. They look fairly clean to me. I'ma just be honest. But to him, he don't see black kids all the time. They look like little dirty gremlins. So you got little Tayshawn, you got Ray. This is a little boy too, so we're gonna name it. You assume he got a different daddy. He lighter than this one here. And he's shorter than these two. But all of these kids right now, even while she's arguing for them, they all curious and they all touching shit that ain't got nothing to do with it. But I can guarantee their hands ain't clean. They got their hands in their mouth. My kids said, not me, they love me. Your kids listening right now, y'all little dirty ass better not be touching stuff in them folks' place. I'm messing with y'all. I love y'all. I love all kids, man. But kids, pay attention though. When people see you out in public and you're touching stuff, you might not be putting the item back in your pocket, but to somebody that's looking at you, they can think that you're stealing. And then you're gonna have your mama up there having to fight with this man, and now she's gonna be proving his point, because instead of her being able to watch y'all, now she's gotta put all her attention on him, and now y'all back there still touching stuff while she fighting for you. You appear to be stealing. Because if your mama had her own stove, look at it like this, kid. Say your mama had her own stove, right? Y'all in her stove, y'all helping her work. Y'all see some little white kids, some little Mexican kids come in there. Y'all know down the street, there's a Mexican neighborhood where the kids be stealing. That's just the fact. So you see some little kids come in there, and they just touching and grabbing everything. They touching it, they putting it back, and this and that. Wouldn't you think that one of them might steal if you don't keep your eye on them? if they running around, they, you know, acting up a little bit, you know, kid, you probably would say they dirty. But he should have told that woman that. That was rude. That was rude for him to say that. I agree. But kids do steal, and that's a reality. But like I say, they're not stealing like in a way of trying to be a bad kid. It's just that they want something so bad and they don't understand the concept. That you cannot, and you can teach your kid, don't ever take something that's not yours. You can teach them over and over and over and over again. But most kids, unless you install fear in them so much already from stealing something and they learned their lesson, all kids are gonna probably steal one time or another. It's gonna be something. I don't care who you are, unless you just go and buy them every single thing. But if you can't afford to just go and buy them every single thing, and you go into a store or something like that, and you go in the stores enough, they gonna steal something. I don't care how good you think your kid is. He gonna see something that he just loves, and he's scared to ask you for it. Or he might feel ashamed to ask you for it. He might know you ain't got no money. He might know you work hard, all that. He just want it so bad. It might be something so simple as a card, a sticker. Something so simple. They'll steal it. He probably caught him stealing it, and the little boy probably put it back. I was one of them. The reason I'm speaking on this, y'all, disclosure, I was one of them stealing ass little boys. I promise y'all, when I was a kid, y'all gotta remember my backstory. I lost my mother at 3. I stayed in foster home from 6 on up till I ran away when I was 15. I stayed in foster home. I ain't had no guidance. All the foster parents that I had, I go in the store with them. They better not take me in these damn stores in the mall and all that stuff. You better not take me. Yeah, I'm good at home. I'm the perfect little angel. I don't do nothing. we going Walmart. Oh shit. You think I ain't going in one of those changing stations to eat the Snicker bar? Yeah. We pass down the candy aisle, I'ma grab it, and you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden I gotta go to the bathroom. Stealing used to be way easier back in the day. They ain't got all the technology they got now. Oh yeah, I would steal the drawers off your ass. You'll just be walking down the damn street. You like, hold up, what the fuck? I could have sworn I came out with drawers on. All you see is a little nigga running down the road. Boy, I was good. Boy, me and my cousins, we was top notch. My older cousin, boy, we used to steal bikes around the city, man. We was the only little kids you would see. We would be like 15 deep. I would be the littlest one. And I probably like 8, 9 years old. You'll see from 9 years old up to probably like 16. 10, 11, boy, we stealing anything that ain't welded to the ground. We going into the mall, boy, they can't watch all us. Nah, they can't watch all us. We the reason that security, that they start doing all this. We the reason they put the bubbles in the lights at Walmart now. I ain't lying. I'm just giving you I'm a changed man. Y'all see where I'm at now. I can say this now. I'm a changed man. I changed my life. But when I was a kid, I would have, man, if I wanted it, I'm talking about, I used to go in Kmart, y'all, and put on them starter jackets, walk right on out of that joint. I used to go in Sears. Man, I had like 4 or 5 starter jackets. I had all my favorite basketball teams. I used to go in Kmart, Walmart, put shit on. My first time getting caught stealing, y'all, I was in Hardee's. I was in a Hardee's. A Harvey's, my bad. It used to be Harvey's. And I used to steal stupid shit. Like stuff that I don't even need. It just was the thrill of it. The 5-figure discount in real life. I was a poor ghetto kid, y'all. I ain't have shit. When I say I ain't have shit, I was a foster kid. I don't get no more than what the damn state give you to give me. I'm just a house where you get the, you know what I'm saying? As long as I got a roof and a meal and clothes on my back, that's all people felt like I needed. I didn't get what I wanted. I only got what I needed. And barely that. So y'all, those little small things like bazooka candy, you know, baseball cards. I was a big baseball card fanatic. I used to collect cards and stuff like that. All that stuff, yeah. Ain't nobody gonna buy me a pack of baseball, football cards and all that shit. I'm still in that.
Right now, you know what? I'm gonna call the child services.
Now he wrong right there, y'all. I totally agree. This man dead ass wrong talking about child service. You don't know that man like that. But let me go back though. I'm gonna go back. Maybe I got too much of my personal life. Let me get into let's play it from the beginning. I'm gonna play it all the way through so y'all can enjoy it. Just take the lesson out of this, y'all. Don't be offended. Just take the lesson out of it.
The Ontario meals, and this guy touches my son.
The mom is actually helping them.
I'm really happy that you're accusing my kids of stealing your stuff, and all they did was touch.
He's taking a sticker right now. You know what? I'm gonna call the child services. This is better.
It's okay. He put his hands on her, and then he wants to call child services.
He put his hand on these dirty kids. On this
my dirty kids?
Hey, he snapped in, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. He wrong for that. But that shit funny as hell. Y'all can't say that ain't funny. He dead ass wrong for that, man. And I guess it's the way he said it. Wow.
Then he wants to call child services.
He put his hand on these dirty kids. On this.
My dirty kids?
Yes.
Do you see my kids right here?
Okay, let's evaluate the other two kids, y'all. We already seen the two that's back there look like they stealing. So, always the little girl gonna always be the one to listen to the rules out in public. You don't get problems out of little girls till later on in life. I love little girls when they're not trouble age. So the little girl, she ain't over there touching everything. She know the rules. She respecting the rules. The baby boy, he respecting the rules. The mother two, they the problem kids. They the ones that be wildin'. Look like they the oldest two.
Because my kids are black, they're dirty, right?
Oh yeah, you give it any anger.
That's what it is, right?
Any anger.
Exactly, Steph. What? Hold on, let me put that up on the screen. They want to make it about race instead of behavior. And that's my point in this situation. Yeah, he might have a prejudice. We all have a prejudice. But this is more about behavior than it is about the race of the kids. This is more about the behavior right now. Because yeah, he's going to look at them because they're black kids. Even me as a black person, I'm going to look at them little niggas as a black person. Because I know that our people are sick. I know that our people sometimes are in denial. And I'll be like, okay, if we're right now, we're still in a deep sleep. So we have to watch out for each other. We have to look at each other like, okay, yeah, motherfucker, I don't trust your parenting. If I'm observing a situation and I see somebody that are not practicing good behavior by having their kids practice good behavior out in public, yeah, now I gotta police them. No, don't make people police your kids. Let that be the bottom line. Nobody wants to tell people what to do with their kids, but nobody wants to have to discipline your kids for you. Please let that be the lesson and not just the race of it. Yeah, we can agree, yeah, he might have some prejudice to him. They all do. We got prejudice to his ass too. I got my prejudice to a whole bunch of people or whatever, but I still expect, you know what I'm saying, you to have a certain type of behavior.
Now look at him, what he's doing right now.
Now, what he said, look at, because this man, the whole time he been talking to her, she ain't been watching her kids, but he watching the motherfuckers. And that's his point. He was like, hell, if you was watching them, you would be telling them every time they touch something, put that down. You ain't buying that. That ain't your shit. See, you can appreciate them old school mom that smack the hell out your ass as soon as you touch something that ain't yours. Put that down, boy. You got some money to buy that? You better not. They understood that. But now he's having to police them. Because right now, look what he's having to do right now. And this is the only way I can understand where he's coming from. We got to take the race out of it. Now, him touching the kid, I totally disagree with. If motherfucker, if a man was there, a man wouldn't have put his hands on him. But also, a man would have made sure that them boys stayed in front of his ass. Because he know what those boys capable of. We have a hard time. Sometimes we get so adjusted to our kids, we have a hard time understanding that they're still kids. They haven't learned all the do's and don'ts yet. You can't relax on your kids with the do's and don'ts.
The camera that way. Put the sticker back, take it out of your pocket. Yeah, don't touch it.
Come here.
You see? He's having to tell the man, put something back. That man ain't making that up. Y'all was them kids over there looking curious as hell. They over there all in this man's stuff, you know, and y'all, you can't call it racist because somebody is protecting what they invested in. Yeah, he's fair. He points out black injustice. I agree. He's just a part of this the channel. That's not his channel. He just has a show on it. But he's fair in my opinion. And yes, he's pointing out the injustice in it, you know, when it coming from a black standpoint or whatever. I can disagree with him as far as, you know, hey, it's just a bully on black people. I can disagree there, but I can still take a lesson out of what's going on right here. And I'm not totally blaming the woman in the situation, but sometimes you're ignorant to situations, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes as people, like men, sometimes when we're young, we're ignorant to all the things that it takes into putting into a child, as far as timing and being around and stuff like that. So I get it. So sometimes to a young mother, she probably has a certain ignorance to it too, where you're thinking, hey, I know my boys, they ain't gonna steal because they don't steal from me in the house. But she don't realize that when you're taking them out in the public, you have to first keep them organized to the point where other people don't have to police them. Because if they start doing something that goes into the suspicion of stealing, and that's their main concern, not to lose money, yes, there could be these misconceptions. We all looking at your boys over there, looking a little too hard at that man's property without having any money. And touching stuff. He putting his hands in his pockets now. He should have his hands in his pockets the whole time. This man shouldn't have to tell him to put stuff down. That's your job, man. That's your job. He should nobody should ever have to tell your kids in any store, anywhere in public, please stop touching my items. Only person should be touching them is the adult. Because if you come in this store by yourself as a kid, that people have gotten to the point where they only can let one kid at a time, 2 kids at a time. You can't bring book bags. And yes, you gotta watch them because who don't have any money? Kids. So usually they're coming in to steal. Like I said, the rules of 2 kids at a time, that rule got set by kids like me. Me and my cousins and brothers used to go in the stove 5, 10 at a damn time. You can't watch all us. We about to ramshack that joke. We poor. When you poor, you do desperate things. Whether you know if they're right or wrong, whether you understand the consequences if they're right or wrong. But I'm gonna play this out so we can get through it though. But the evaluation of her kids, I don't think, they look a little dusty. I ain't gonna say dirty. They look like they kids though. They look like they being out there playing. They shouldn't be in the mall with the woman unless they going to buy something. Because you're gonna have some problems. Leave their ass at home or whatever, unless y'all going shopping. Y'all can go have fun. Go have fun, man. Live your life. Just watch it, motherfucker. Because you don't want problems. You don't want these problems. That's my point.
Stealing your stuff and all they did was touch.
He's taking a sticker right now. You know what? I'm a
Look at him. Look at my guy, man. Look at my guy. Hey, we gotta look at this, y'all. We gotta evaluate this. Look at my dude, man. Can y'all blame Buddy? Can y'all just blame Buddy now? Look at my dude, man. My dude like. Y'all telling me I don't give a damn, y'all. This ain't. If that was my stove, I'm looking at that little nigga. Hey, I'm looking at you, little rabbit. Yeah, I see you. Cause hey, you can't blame that man. You can't blame that man. Cause you ain't tell that little rabbit to not put his hands on that. You ain't tell him not to touch stuff. And he touching stuff. If he wasn't touching stuff, you wouldn't have this problem, man. That rabbit look like he about to steal something.
He's taking a sticker right now. You know what? I'm gonna call the child services. This is better.
It's okay. He put his hands on her, and then he wants to call child services.
He put his hand on these dirty kids on this.
My dirty kids?
Yes.
Do you see my kids right here? Because my kids are black, they're dirty, right?
Oh yeah, you give it any angle.
That's what it is, right?
Any angle. Look at him, what he's doing right now.
And that part gonna crack me up every time. Look at him what he's doing right now. So this is a point though. He's making a great point right here. Because she just looked at the three. Those three are being obedient. They're with mother. They're right beside her. So you ain't got to look all over the place for them. They're right there in your eyesight. But look at the other two. You're not monitoring. Say, look at them right now. Look at them right now.
Turn the camera that way. Put the sticker back, take it out of your pocket. Yeah, don't touch it.
Come here.
Now she gotta correct the little boy. He should be already over here is my point though. My point, he should be already over here along with the rest. That way these kind of cross signals don't happen.
Here, what sticker do you have, son? Like I said, accusing my kids and they haven't took nothing off your damn little cart. And it's because they're black, right? Because you just called them dirty.
Yeah.
Because no, he called y'all dirty. He did.
Idiots.
You're right.
Out of nowhere.
No. It's okay. He needs to go, and then he's calling child services because y'all stole some imaginary stickers.
Yeah.
No.
That is a
All right. So I think we got the point. I done beat that dead horse. Y'all right. Alexander said I got a short attention span. Can we get to the main story? Y'all want to hear about this Sister T shit, ain't it? And the Kwame Brown stuff, ain't it? Y'all done heard it 1,000 times anyway. I don't know why y'all goddamn so anxious for it anyway. But I'm gonna give my opinion about it. Yeah, I don't like the child services thing. Now, I think he was just capping to try to, feel some type of way. But, So what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip the Kodak Black story. I'm gonna skip that. And we gonna get straight on to what happened yesterday. And of course, y'all seen. I don't know if y'all seen the video that I did post on YouTube. I mean, damn, not on YouTube. A regular video where I just caught the scene of, you know, what happened. Should I play it back? Yeah, let me pull it up. And I'll expound over it as we go over it. So we all know Sister T has, you know, kind of made amends with the people that she has been having beef with. And I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? The purpose of, you know, like, if you got issue with somebody and if there's a way that you can, you know what I'm saying, clean up the issue, squash your beef or whatever, I'm all up for that. Now, anybody can do whatever they want to. We all grown. I wouldn't advise nobody to meet up with somebody that has showed extremely strange behavior. And in my opinion, the kind of behavior that TY has shown, the history of behavior he's shown, I wouldn't dare meet up with this motherfucker. Not because, like, oh, I'm scared that he gonna do something dangerous, like, to me or something. If I'm a woman, I'm speaking of this. If I'm a woman, and of course, we all know, you know, Sister T did, and that's a grown adult decision. And like I said, this is just only my opinion on my platform, and within no kind of trying to be disrespectful or any of that stuff like that. I'm just saying in the general of it. It's a teachable moment. But the way that these people have treated Sister T, I wouldn't dare trust to meet up with them. Not because I'm fearful of them, which you should be. You should be. Because this guy has been, along with Skinny, I know, yeah, we can be cool on YouTube and say, hey, we squash the beef, all that, that's cool. But when it comes to running into these people in real life, they can't be trusted. Flat out can't be trusted, because just from them not liking you because of Kwame or whatever reason that they had, they felt the need to go so deep to harassing your phone, calling with all these weirdo stuff, talking about your pussy, and like they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, like way over the line stuff. There's no, okay, we cool now, we can squash our beef to the point of we're that cool where I'm gonna let you get in my personal space. Yeah, I got my gun on me, but let's be serious. Let's be 100% serious. You can have your gun on you, and me as a man, and I'm right there beside you, I can knock your motherfucking ass out too. I'm just being 100% real. I can take niggas' guns. So that doesn't, me saying that means that doesn't protect you automatically. You know what I mean? So these are the reasons why I just felt like that was very unsafe. You know what I mean? And very, you know, and I'm speaking from everybody's perspective. I'm not calling out Sister T, I'm not calling out Kwame, I'm not calling out TY. I'm just speaking on the public situation. It's on YouTube. I'm giving a YouTube reaction. But I don't think that was wise. You know what I'm saying? And I know, you know, they cool now, but that wasn't wise. I can almost guarantee you that situation is gonna come back and bite somebody in the ass one way or another. Because there's a lot of factors that gets taken into when you meet up with a person. Now, you just built another trust. So now you're like, okay, I met up with you before, now I can meet up with you again. See, people don't always show their hands on the first time. They play a little slick trust game. And two, you know, people get stuff like a tag number and stuff like that. You know, they get around you and see if they can get in the spot where they can get personal information off you. You know, in scam kind of ways, if y'all know what I mean. You know, once people got your tag number, that means they can get your address. And then, you know, they can have police pull you over and say they can plant stuff on you. People could take advantage of, you know, like knowing your address, have drones and stuff flying around your house, that kind of stuff. You know, because we know that these type of people, the Mr. Skinnies, and this wabbit right here that follows Mr. Skinny religiously to the point where, you know, he pretty much crying for this man's attention and all that stuff like that. And the whole relationship is just about trying to get at Kwame Brown some type of way. It's weird. So it's like, this dude has showed some of the oddest, weirdest behavior known to man. There was no plan in what he was doing to harass Sister T. To be up with this man in real life, I did not see it. Humble opinion. Okay, no disrespect. And I feel like it's a trick on her. I feel like they're gonna use that meeting up, that trying to build a relationship between them. It's cool to be cool with these folks on YouTube. We squashed our beat. Real life, you can't trust these people. They do slick stuff. And it can be very easy to just say, okay, let's blame Kwame. Kwame has an ego. Kwame started this, or whatever you want to say. Kwame shouldn't have pulled up. Okay, what if it wasn't Kwame? What if it was the many people that this man that talked about their mama? Are y'all having a hard time hearing me? My bad. What if it was one of the many people that this wabbit done talked about their mother, their dead kids? He done did all these things. He's sharing his location here. Y'all out in the world sharing y'all location. What about the many people that this man done rubbed the wrong way in Atlanta, Georgia? Being a wabbit. Already he went to JJ's place of employment. How you know JJ ain't got some gangster brother and he been watching this and he don't play the YouTube game? Let's just make a scenario, because you know it can happen. Let's say JJ, how he sitting here harassing JJ and following JJ working the strip club. What if JJ got a boyfriend that he been seeing all this harassment? He been seeing this nigga doing all this and this and that, this and that. He just been sitting in the cut. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't no YouTube. But he was looking at Sister T live and see this wabbit here, you with this wabbit here, that done caused all this bullshit. Don't mind insulting people, playing with people's lives and all this stuff, playing all these games. And he's sitting in there and y'all having y'all a little lobster fest. And they decided to come in there and teach this wabbit a real lesson. Anybody could have easily sent somebody to holler at that wabbit. Yeah, they might have not have had a big problem with you, Sister T. But the way that wabbit been talking, disrespecting, yeah, just because y'all made y'all amends, that's cool. So, and this is just maybe a lesson just for the future, in case you want to go and have a dinner with Mr. Skinny and you happen to be in Bronzeville, or you happen to be in Orlando. and somebody that don't like this person, and they're not as nice as Kwame. Or is somebody that a family member of the person that he was disrespecting. The dead person he was disrespecting. The dead child he was disrespecting. Or whatever it was. It might not have got nothing to do with me, Kwame, or any of those people. But it could have just been the fact that you said, yeah, like Queen said, her son could have pulled her. All without her knowing it. But he could have been watching all the disrespect and all that he been doing of his mother. And he just happened to look at Sister T like, oh, that's that dude that was calling my mama, that put out my address, that been threatening my mama and all that. This nigga in Atlanta, he went up there to Juicy Crab. Okay, I tell you what, hey, nigga, we spraying that shit up, nigga. I don't care who get hit. When he come out of there, he gonna be in that red truck. Oh, he in that red truck? Y'all just took pictures. Shit. I'm telling you, this is street talk. And Sister T, if you're listening, if you're out there, this is no disrespect. This is real. I'm a street dude, but I put that way behind me. But I can still tell you the rules, the do's and the don't, and what can happen will happen. You got lucky. Just because you skate one time don't mean that it won't happen. It can't happen. You got lucky. You got lucky. But I guarantee you, these cats will use whatever it is that you allow them to. You're playing with fire. Remember that guy's behavior. Do not let, hey y'all, he looks cuter than the Facebook bit. Don't let that bullshit fool you. This nigga is a weirdo. Capital W. People don't just play on YouTube. These are these niggas' inner feelings. Mr. Skinny, that's that nigga. That's really him. Y'all might have squashed your beef. Cool. No more talking shit about each other and all that. He's still a weirdo. He's still a weirdo. All the motherfuckers that follow that shit that they preach and that they put out there, they still are weirdos. They can apologize. We can squash the beef. I'm gonna keep saying this. That's cool. But the psychological mindset of these people are still weirdos. Please take this into account. Not only Sister T, all the black women, whether I like you or not. I tell this to even Queen Regina. This goes out to you too. I don't fuck with you, but still, protect your life. Protect yourself. Any woman in here, if y'all seeing dudes on here moving like this, don't let that, it's just YouTube. I was just doing it for clout chase. No, because if you respected anything, if you had any morals, integrity, you would not put fear in a woman's life just because you don't like Kwame Brown. Just because Kwame Brown says stuff that you don't like because he contradicts himself or whatever the fuck it is that, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is. Kwame taught y'all an important lesson. You might be pissed off at him for doing it, but that was a very, I don't know, and he might have known how strong that message was, but that is a very strong lesson. He's a nice guy. The fool gonna say, oh, he didn't do nothing. No, he just showed you what could happen to you. There wasn't a purpose of him doing it. He wasn't supposed to do nothing. That's like showing you, like, it's like a video game, you know what I'm saying? But you don't get extra lives. Y'all just gotta, if the man was how Gil claimed he is when he got a problem with you, and seeing two big old dudes to come and start a fight with you, Somebody, two big old dudes could have came in there and beat you half to death. You would have known who they was. Or you could have walked out of that restaurant, two dudes could have magically just ran up to you and beat your ass to death, shot you. Whatever they wanted to, you would have known who had anything to do with it. All you would have known is all that bullshit you were talking on down YouTube. And guess who would have looked like they set it all up? Yes, you, Sister T. Even though I know your heart there would have never did nothing like that. But perception. It would have been the perception of it. And it would have been all just because you didn't think that through. I'm just being honest. This guy has gone over the edge with a lot of people. That guy has gone over the edge with a lot of people. And yeah, y'all might have pieced up your stuff. But I wouldn't want to put my location out beside a dude that has put out that much negative energy. Same thing when it comes to Skinny and all of these other weapons. These people that put that energy out like that, because it ain't just between y'all beef. This man got beef with all kind of people. And yeah, Kwame did that, but Kwame did that because of his personal beef. How he wanted to handle it, just, hey, I just want to pull up on this nigga just to goddamn tell him, stop talking about me like that. Because this man has been talking, like I say, the way he's been talking about Kwame, if that was me, and I had that opportunity where, say y'all was down here in Orlando, and I realized that y'all right around the corner from my house, and this is a dude that been talking like that, I don't care that he with you, somebody that I care about. It's him that I got a problem with, not you. It's him. And that's what I'm saying. It could have been another dude that he had a problem with. You think Kwame the only person he got a problem with? You remember what he told he'll do to Armando Black? What if that was Armando Black that decided to pull up? Because he told Armando Black he was gonna come to his door, pull him out, smack him up, all kind of threats. What if that was Armando Black that decided he's gonna pull up and he ain't gonna just come in there and goddamn talk? He got two cousins that's about that life. They YSL members, allegedly. They ready to do something. They ready to. You think people care that you ain't worried about the other people YouTube beef? So you personally didn't watch them for their location. He does not like either one of them. Right. Atlanta is, see, you playing like y'all was in, if y'all was in, say, Idaho or something like that, that might be different. But you in Atlanta, a lot of these people in this YouTube space, they from Atlanta, or they frequently visit Atlanta, or they got people in Atlanta. And right now, Atlanta is a dangerous place. I say that. Yes, people can pull up on you, right? Because hey, y'all went to the dinner with KB too, but see, KB can protect himself. I just hope y'all can do the same shit when y'all running up, when y'all going out with people who has a mass of enemies. So I'm saying that to you other people too. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with people from YouTube that make it a habit out of YouTube beefing is not wise. Let that be the bottom line. I'm not picking on nobody. I'm not like saying somebody like, you know what I'm saying, or whatever like that. I'm just saying like, take the overall lesson out of this, not just who's wrong. Because I don't think nobody's actually wrong there. T.Y., he came down to Atlanta. He got some kind of ulterior motive where he's been pursuing Sister T. And I say pursuing because I've been watching this man for over a year, trying to get her to come on Skinny platform, trying to get her to do an interview with him. He's been calling every time she turn on her phone, her line to call for callers. He's the first person called, talking about a pussy, talking about sending her dick pics and sending, calling in the middle of the night, doing all kind of weirdo stuff. Like, he's been going at it for the longest with the bullshit. So this dude, you know what I'm saying? He has ulterior motive. For some reason he trying to get up under you. I don't know why. Maybe you don't see it. You might think you got control of it. That's fine. You're grown. But I'm telling you, hey, you ain't got your eyes open enough on that boy. You forgot he's a weirdo. He might have been nice that day in real life, but he's a weirdo still. Don't forget that. Now, Sister T, being the good-hearted person she is, she just wanted to go out, make some content, kill the beef that she's had between him and all these other folks. She didn't know why he's doing all this weirdo stuff and all that, this and that, and she's still trying to figure it out. But this is not the way to figure it out, going out with these folks, because just because they don't do something on the spot, that don't mean they ain't cooking up something. These dudes are patient. This rabbit been cooking this up for months. I've been watching this cook up for months, and I just stopped paying attention to it. But now I'm looking at it now I'm like, damn, all this work this dude been putting in, it's finally working. I stopped paying attention because I was like, oh, it'll never work. Salute, Fran Taylor. You know, but seeing that right now is actually working, you know what I'm saying, where this dude is getting too close or whatever. That's your business. I'm not telling nobody who to kick it with. I tried to do that with Queen Regina. Y'all see what the fuck that shit with. Y'all learn your own. But I'm telling y'all, I'm just throwing it out there. They're like, I wouldn't recommend Queen would meet with a nigga like Max. But you think she would listen to me? Hell fuck nah. But if what comes from it, that's y'all business. Y'all gotta realize these niggas ain't acting. You know what I'm saying? I can't act like a weirdo like these niggas, man. Because that's not me. I can't sit here and do that weirdo stuff that these niggas be doing. Calling your phone. Yeah. You can say, okay, me and Queen got beef. Ask Queen how many times I've called her phone and harassed her. I got her phone number. I could be calling from other phones, and I could be I know her address and all that shit there from what other people put out. We have beef. If I'm a weirdo, I could be doing all kind of this stalking shit, whatever this, that, calling her phone, doing weird stuff like what they was doing to her. So it's one thing not to like somebody or have a problem with somebody, but you can still be a damn adult. But you doing all this weirdo stuff. You're doing all this weirdo stuff, and then you want people to think that you're normal? Oh no. Just because we happen to just have a moment of time where we ain't got to be going at each other's throat. I ain't going at throats with somebody like Sis right now. Me and Sis actually kind of get along now. We talk our shit between each other. I talk shit about them now and then. But me and Sis actually I ain't nothing. After I broke it down to how he a wabbit, and he finally accepted, yeah, you're right. I really am a wabbit. I really. Yeah, after I convinced him and all them that they really are wabbits, no, they okay with it. They like, yeah, you're right. We should be proud to be wabbits. There ain't no use of being ashamed of it. It was shocking at first. So back to my point though, these guys, they're not faking. They wasn't just playing. They wasn't just, this is really who they are. But right now they seeing that what they were pursuing is working because, you know, Kwame had did something that, you know what I'm saying? Even that, I said it was, I think Sister T was right in that situation. I don't give a fuck who mad at me and want to say, shit, Kwame's still my dog. I even told him shit. Even when I had an issue. That's the thing. I can have an issue, tell him about it, go about it, whatever. He can say, okay, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm okay, fuck it, shit. What else we gonna do about it? Leave it alone, go to the next shit. It is what it is. But I know I rock with him in real life, so in the YouTube shit don't even really matter. But to, you know, when it comes to other people, that's how it gets. That's how it gets. So he definitely, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Gilbert thing or whatever, I don't blame her and I don't blame him. They, you know what I'm saying, they do their thing or whatever. So it does seem like, I guess in this point, it kind of seemed like she felt like maybe Kwame was insulting of him to do. But no, see, you got to think from his standpoint too. He is a dude that's been disrespecting me. Even if we was like really, really, really cool, even though they cool, they ain't, you know, been disrespecting each other or nothing like that. They just had a place where they didn't agree at, and they chose to treat it like adults. I'm like, hey, we ain't gonna argue about it. We can agree to disagree. Cool. The same way I looked at it when I had I got a disagreement with a friend. Hey, we can agree to disagree. What's arguing, fussing, fighting gonna get us? So I get where Sister T going at. She want to clean up all her bad relationships. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, these people are telling her, hey, I told you Kwame's gonna do you like this, I know it. And it makes her feel like, baby, you know, like damn. And it can be confusing sometimes. I get it. I rocks with Sister T still. I don't fuck with Skinny. After what that man said about my mother, nigga, I can say I ain't gonna sit here and go back and forth with you. I can say that if we could squash it to the point where now I know if I ever see you in real life, that I wouldn't plot on. I ain't gonna say I personally do something to you, but nigga, I gotta have it. You ain't gonna know what just hit you. I ain't saying I gotta kill you. I ain't no killer. I will fuck a nigga up. I've been well known to fuck a nigga up, but I ain't trying to kill you, bro. I ain't trying to have that on my own. Gosh. So, if I have to ever fuck you up, I will hopefully, not you, Sister T, nobody. But if I had to ever fuck up, say a Mr. Skinny or a Fax, or one of these niggas that had to ran into that threatened my shit or whatever, or I feel some type of way about they done went and crossed that line. They might have done pieced up their little beef with you. But say he's sitting at a restaurant with Lovelace. Lovelace that squashed up beef. I'm just using you, Lovelace, because you always a good volunteer. You always a good volunteer, Lovelace. So I'm gonna use you as a volunteer. Say Lovelace at a restaurant with Mr. Skinny in Orlando, and I see them online, and I'm like, oh hell no, I gotta have Skinny. I gotta have that nigga. Gotta have him. And I'm about to send my goon. I'm sorry, Lovelace. You about to be a sacrifice because I gotta have that weapon. I gotta have that weapon. But let's watch the I want to make sure to spread the accountability all the way around. This is not when it comes to Kwame, now I believe this was a risky move. That's why I say I wouldn't suggest this to anybody. You know what I'm saying? But it was a risky move, and it was a very, very powerful lesson in a risky move. So yeah, I'm kind of blowed that Kwame did it, but at the same time, it was needed. It was definitely needed. We needed to see somebody be able to surprise somebody, but not hurt them. Because, usually once you surprise somebody, you gotta hurt them for the camera. You gotta be like, nigga, I told you when I see you, nigga, I was gonna pull up and put the wah 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 on you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fulfill what it is you threw out there. But being that Kwame ain't never threatened this man like that, he just said, hey, you know what I'm saying? You'll get an opportunity. You should take the opportunity to say that to my face. So, like I say, the people who put themselves on camera in the location, you got to hold yourself accountable because you never know who that person has a beef with. Now, Kwame happened to be one of the people this man had a serious beef with. So when he comes up there to handle something, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's only the fact that thing that it has to do with you is you put out the location of where y'all was at. Put out the location of where y'all, and I hope you don't take that as me being like trying to be like an asshole or nothing like that. That was negligent. Because that's the only thing that would allow Kwame to be able to pull up. Was he wrong for pulling up? I don't think so. Because if this dude, like I say, if you was at dinner with Mr. Skinny in Orlando, and I see that you right around the corner from me, I could love you to death. You would have had to pull out that got your wabbit love face just to spare you. If you would have came out and you would have turned around and I was about to, man, I could have been masked up, chop in your hand. I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? And I pulled up and you just happen to turn around and you got that gotcha wabbit t-shirt on. Boy, you just say that wabbit. You saved him. You say that wabbit love lady. Cause I was about to. He saved that wabbit because now he's gonna think about the way he moving around. You think he will ever let somebody bring him on YouTube and share his location again? Do you think Sister T will ever get on YouTube with anybody else and share their location again? But guess what? If that would have never happened, you could have kept doing it. Y'all could have went on another little date today. And somebody would have said, well, yeah, I seen y'all yesterday. Y'all ain't getting away today. I ain't letting them get away today. You know what I mean? You got to think about these stuff. Right. But let me play this video, man. Let's get into it. I know all y'all already seen it. But let's get into it and I'm gonna expound on it. Cause like I say, Kwame was wrecked by the house. The weapon was wrecked by the house. I'm gonna keep the volume on. I mean, till he pull up.
Kwame, what the hell you doing over here?
See, she had no idea that Kwame was on his way there. I can guarantee you that because I know Kwame did not call her or text her and tell her he was on the way. Because right now, Sister T is trying to, mend her relationships with the people that she wants, which is all fair. So she definitely wouldn't have wanted no kind of interaction because she would have been thinking, well, damn, Kwame might come and knock this nigga out. So she wouldn't have wanted to be no part of that. So y'all need to cut that out by trying to say she set her up. And they really know, all them fools know damn well Sister T didn't set this man up. But they want to make her think that so they can have a reason to gas her up to really be mad at Kwame for doing something that most men that ain't scary or that just in the area would do. I would have did it too. And I hope that she wouldn't be mad at me if I would have pulled up to a dude saying you was having a dinner with Skinny in Orlando. And it was right around the corner. I appreciate you, Madeline Queen. I believe you're my first member, Madeline Queen, on this new channel. If y'all haven't noticed yet, y'all, we definitely have $2.99 memberships. So make sure y'all hit that like button and grab your $2.99 membership, man. So I believe they give y'all the notifications faster than anybody. And I definitely got some cups that I'm I've been procrastinating a little bit, but I just want to throw the best little logos on it. I definitely want to send out some coffee mugs to the members. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all a little $2.99, $3 membership. Salute the Melalene Queen. But like I was saying, it's the Dulo twist. Yes, Sister T got caught up in the Dulo twist because she don't know who to be upset with. Like, damn, Kwame, you ain't have to do that. If you see me online having a dinner, be the gentleman that you always be. And, you know what I'm saying, don't take this opportunity to straighten out this dude. That's pretty much what she's having to tell the homie. Don't take this opportunity to straighten this dude. And this is the perfect opportunity. It's the element of surprise. There's nothing more effective than the element of surprise. We all know that. When Kwame came around, I can guarantee you, when Kwame came around this corner,
I'm trying to see what's up with this camera.
When Kwame came around this corner, she look at this camera. The camera looking up. Y'all don't see how big this nigga is in real life. I grew up with this weapon. I grew up with this wabbit and all of his brothers. All of these wabbits are 6'7" or better. All of them are, they ain't the skinny tall dudes. They the big bone tall dudes. 280, 7 foot 280, standing up in front of you with a goddamn whatever they call these motherfucking pouches. Y'all, Kwame ain't had nothing but a sandwich in that pouch, y'all. He ain't had nothing but a sandwich in that pouch. Don't believe that. Don't believe he had no weapon or nothing like that. Kwame carried around a sandwich everywhere. But yeah, that's probably the most accurate description of Kwame. He's like a big ass tree. He's a big old dude, man. I don't care how tough you is. If you're sitting down and somebody catches you off guard and pulls up on you, and you only 5'7", 5'8", big 7 foot 280, and you been talking about what you gonna do to this man, pull up on you, I bet you he wasn't gonna stand up and act like he was gonna do something. That boy looked like a deer in the headlight.
How you doing?
What the hell you doing?
I ain't know there was no pressure on me.
Hey, I just want this that we gotta make t-shirts, y'all. I just want something to eat. I just wanted something to eat. Now, a lot of dudes that are not Kwame Brown right now, ears to the street, I'm a lot of dudes. If this dude had talked to me the way he had to talk to Kwame, or if I was, let's say this is Armando Black behind the camera, because he said some very, very mean stuff to Armando. He's talked about people's kids, mothers, dead, all that. And them not talking about him, he rolled behind Skinny and assisted him with all that bull. So, imagine this being one of those real street cats that ain't got millions of dollars to lose. That ain't got so much to lose that it wouldn't be worth it. Cause y'all see, it looked like he got, I don't know, he looked like he was enjoying his meal until now. He realized, cause y'all see how far he looking up in the sky? He realizing right now how big Kwame is in real life. At this moment, right here, he thinking that that's about to happen. Because if this was me, Because even if you can fight, you're in a vulnerable position right now. You're in a very vulnerable position. And even if he would have waited till after y'all finished eating, now I done waited till you done got all full, you done had a couple of drinks. As soon as you step outside the restaurant. Got to be more careful. Says the beard few. At the least, I'd have went up there while I'm talking shit. I'd have snatched that nigga beard off and flipped that nigga hat. What he was gonna do? You think he was gonna jump up? But he would have sued Kwame just for that. If Kwame wasn't an NBA player and he would just, you take away the NBA stuff, the millions and all that, but he just a regular dude in the street. Right now, would have been the worst time of this dude's life. If they still had the same kind of beef though. They had the same kind of beef. But if Kwame would have laid one finger on this nigga, it would have been on TMZ, it would have been on Sports Center, it would have been all over it would have been the headline news of every single thing. It would have been viral, all for the wrong shit. And this Wabbit would have been able to play victim. Just like he played victim right there at the table. You make videos on me. Nigga, you been harassing me with Skinny for the last year and a half, 2 years. As soon as this man say something back, now all of a sudden there's a problem. But look at the weather. Hold on, let me blow this up a little bit. We need to make shirts of this. Look at the weather. Look like a little baby. A little old baby.
Yeah, you like that, T.Y.?
I'm trying to eat.
I'm trying to eat. Trying to eat. Now you trying to eat. He done took his tongue, he done took his lip ring out and everything to eat.
You looking for me?
Was I looking for you?
So whenever a man have to ask a question with a question, you gotta know they done messed up. You know he done messed up. He said, you looking for me? Am I looking for you? Nah, nigga. You looking for me? Am I looking for you? Was you looking for me? Was I looking for you? I said, you said you was coming to Seesaw. I was coming to Seesaw. What you was coming to Seesaw for? I wanted to eat. I wasn't looking for you. Boy, they get friendly as hell.
You know, with no pressure on me and you like that, T.Y.
I'm trying to eat.
You looking for me?
Was I looking for you?
Was I looking for you? You say you was looking for me? Here I go.
I don't know.
Right
you keep
now.
talking about Seesaw. I didn't know we had no
We
pressure
eating
like
right
that.
now. Ain't nobody looking for
Me and you ain't got no pressure, dude.
What do you mean? What kind of pressure you
Me and you, I'm
Steady accent. What kind of pressure we supposed to have? You mean all that talking about you gonna pull up the Seesaw, you gonna pull up the Seesaw, you gonna do this after you beat old Mono Black ass, you gonna do this to Kwame. What kind of problem are we supposed to have? Have I ever met you, sir? Now all of a sudden, have I ever met you, sir? I don't think I know you, sir. Why are you at my dinner table? I don't think I ever met you, sir. Kwame asked 3 questions. He asked 3 questions right back. Oh shit! Watch him.
Look, T.Y. What the hell you doing?
I ain't know with no pressure on me and you like that, T.Y.
I'm trying to eat.
You looking for me?
Was I looking for you?
I don't know.
right
You keep
now.
talking about Seesaw. I didn't know we had no
We
pressure
eating
like
right
that.
now. Ain't nobody looking for
Me and you ain't got
nobody.
no pressure, dude.
What do you mean? What kind of pressure you
Me and you, I'm asking. You looking for me
no,
at Seesaw?
you care my stuff looking for me.
I'm saying
so.
you keep saying Seesaw. What you?
As you see, he already playing victim. You came my stuff looking for me. Oh no! If I was really looking for you, but you would be found. You are found. You're not being looked for, son. Yeah, you're not being looked for. You are touched right now. You are being virtually touched right now. If this man didn't have nothing to lose, Sister T would be caught right in the mix of it because of his beef. Yeah, y'all pieced up y'all beef, the little stuff that y'all had going on. That's fine. That wasn't nothing serious anyway. But the stuff that he says to other grown men, yeah, that could be serious. Salute Mr. Play No Game.
You saying that for?
Because I'm gonna eat there. I'm right
You gonna
there.
eat that? You just
Oh, because I'm going to eat there. I'm right there. I mean, my room was right there. I heard you advertising the place, Kwame. Damn, nobody else can't eat at Sea Salt, Kwame? Hey, Kwame ain't going to let nobody eat at Sea Salt. Besides him. So much coming to Sea Salt now. That's all he said, Kwame. That man ain't, he was just thinking about getting some food at Sea Salt. Salute Kwame for having mercy on his weapon. Lord have mercy.
Nobody looking for
me and you ain't got no pressure, dude.
What you mean? What kind of pressure?
Me and you, I'm asking. You looking for me at Sea Salt?
You care my stuff looking for me.
I'm saying, you keep saying Sea Salt. What you saying that for?
Because I'm going to eat there. I'm right
You gonna
there.
eat that? You just want something to eat.
Well,
Okay, don't keep mentioning my...
He said, what else am I going to go there for? I ain't going there because I want no smoke. Yeah. Nah. I just wanted to eat some sea salt. You been advertising it, Kwame? God damn, Kwame. You been doing all that advertising of sea salt. And now, man, finally want to go and see what's up with sea salt. Now you want to finally go see what's up with sea salt. And he ain't allowed to go to sea salt. Man.
My name on none of that shit. You a grown ass man, I'm a grown man. Don't mention my name.
Now, you been making content about me. Motherfucker, nobody ain't been knowing this man for over a year. He decided I always want to put this man's name or something. See, he's getting a little bit more lax now. He's realizing that Kwame ain't coming there to really put no hands on him. Because if he would have already did it by now. And hell, he feeling like he got more protection from Sister T than he can actually protect himself. His wabbit feet barely touch the ground. Like he in a booster seat. A car seat or something.
Ain't on none of that shit, little boy.
I can do whatever I want, man.
I'm telling you.
I can do whatever I want.
Bitch ass nigga. Come outside with it.
Now, Kwame was telling him to come outside with it. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he go. But over there, Sister T was, he was trying to act like he wanted to do something. He know he didn't want. He started getting on the phone immediately. Wait, but who you calling? You in Atlanta, you don't know no goddamn body. You ain't calling nobody but either the police, or you gonna call one nigga and say, hey man, this big ass nigga came, just pulled up on me for nothing. Oh, it was some YouTube stuff. Nigga, if you're that tough, your homie would have already been. But shut that bullshit. Like you got somebody on a fucking horn that you can call. I was looking at it from before Sister T took it down. I looked at it from her side. I was trying to goddamn make a video before she took it down. But goddamn, I was in the middle of that motherfucker. She took it down. I should have screamed for me. Oh, man. But for her side, she had put it on mute at the end. But when she turned it back on, he was trying to act like he was about to go out there and go do something, man. Like he was making some phone calls. She was like, don't call nobody. Don't put the phone down. Don't call nobody. And finally, he was like, all right, I ain't gonna, okay, I'm gonna just do this. He tried to act like he was just following all her directions. Like, get the fuck out of here. What Kwame did is the right thing. It was a teachable moment. I can't even lie. Now, it was a risky teachable moment. But he had every right to walk in there, ask a question. Told the man how he felt about it, and he walked off. Even when the man insulted him, as he walked off. Also, he insulted the man. I called him a bitch ass nigga. He called him a bitch ass nigga back. He could have turned around and said, "What you say, nigga? Say it in my face, nigga. Say it right now. I'll slap your ass to sleep." That would have been bullying. Everybody, I've seen a lot of people talking about Kwame was bullied. No, that would have been bullying. Because he knew he had to drop on him. He could have slapped that man to sleep. He could have embarrassed him in front of that whole thing. He could have got that Undertaker chokehold slammed that man. He could have waited till Lip Rain walked out of the damn restaurant. They still had to leave. I bet he was looking both ways when he was walking out of that damn restaurant. The cash out scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Alexandra, I appreciate it. Yeah, he could have still. I bet when he walked out of that restaurant, I bet he was looking both ways. What y'all think? Y'all think he had to call the police, get a police escort to get to the car? I guarantee when he walked out there to that car, he had a police. He needed security, but he called somebody to come up there and meet him up there because he was thinking that Kwame might. That nigga was looking in his rear view the whole time driving home. Truck that had be Kwame video. Every time he see a truck in his goddamn, he think Kwame done follow him back to his hotel and all that. Paranoid to death. Because really, to be honest, you really only got spared because Sister T was there. If Sister T was not there, and you say you were just on, you were just at the Juicy Crab with maybe a girlfriend or something like that by yourself or whatever, or just online capping and shit, and she happened to catch it, and he pulled up on your ass, I think he would have probably knocked your ass out. But see, he did it for the content. He wouldn't have dared put no hands on you with the camera. I don't know what the reason being in Atlanta. People go to Atlanta all the time. Atlanta, most of the time, niggas go to Atlanta, either go try to meet a girl or, you know, they want to enjoy the strip club scene. Yeah, or, you know, unless you're a businessman, you know, unless you got something going on when it's coming to like some music or something like that. That's why most people visit Atlanta. But for the most part, I don't know what that wagon was doing there. He probably was coming to meet Mr. Skinny or something like that. Y'all know how those weirdos is, man. Yeah, those weirdos, they like to meet up with each other and stuff like that. It's just weird, all the way. I appreciate you, Melanie Queen. You done went from saying, what you saying? You done went from saying he going to beat KB ass to calling him sir. In one fell swoop. I thought as much as you two choked up KB was going to give him the Hamlet maneuver, peace and blessings, youngin. Right. Much as he talk all that junk, you would think that these guys would be on go. He was not on go. Kwame would have smacked him one time. That boy would have showed how he used to be on the track team. His feet would have beat that concrete like a track meet. I ain't lying. His beef with AB. He was trying to call someone sitting at the table, which was crazy as heck because remember you TY badass. Yeah, he was trying to call somebody. I don't know who he called himself trying to call, but he was calling somebody. And he, so T kept a positive attitude about it. But I think the more she sat around with this wabbit and she thinking that he's a good guy because he's being nice right now and all that stuff like that, she didn't realize that, this guy is a target. It's definitely a target. And whether you think that Kwame wrong or not, it's hard to say that he's wrong for addressing a situation that has nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? If you seen Kwame at a restaurant right around the corner from your house, and he having lunch with Barbie Girl Tina, one of these females, probably if you seen Queen Regina having lunch right around your house right now. The way the smoke is right now, if she see Queen Regina right around the corner, she might pull up. You don't care that who she with, somebody that you rock with. Yeah, that'll teach you. talking to all regulars on YouTube, you can't hide behind somebody else just because somebody rock with somebody else. You still can get yourself caught up in something because the hate for them could override the love for you. Remember that. Definitely remember that. Step in that water, not knowing what's in there. And that seems like what we got right now. But I'm hoping everybody learns some valuable lessons for this. Like I said, you know, I would not advise anybody to do what Kwame did. You know what I mean? He was confident in what he did. You know, he probably felt protected. He was in his safe environment, a place where he felt safe at. He did it the way he wanted to do it without any violence. It was a very teachable moment. Nobody had to get hurt, but a lesson did get learned. So, but I wouldn't suggest if you're not of that temperament where you can walk up to somebody, just give your words, maybe hear an assault back to you, and not lead you to. All of a sudden now you got to call up the gang, or you have to. You say something to somebody, they say something back to you. Now you want to put your hands on them. So you know, it's like that's I can't be mad at the way he handled it. Like I said, I wouldn't suggest it for just everybody because that could have went way left. But if you think you can handle it in that type of temperament, you can just go, you know, speak your mind, show a person that, hey, you can be touched, buddy. I'm sparing you. And it's a valuable lesson. I'm pretty sure to all y'all wabbits out there that think it's cool for you to get on here and you disrespect every man, woman, and child. You don't know if that woman has a son, a nephew, an uncle, a brother, or something that'll come and teach you a lesson. What's good, D? D Wash? Douglas Cook, salute, Mr. Roy. You don't know who's in somebody's life, man. That person you might have done squashed something with one person. And like I say, that's the lesson, that's the teachable thing I want to say, you know, towards with Sister T. You might have squashed it with T.I. Y'all might be cool, you might be cool with Skinny, you might be cool with, I don't know, all them other people that you wasn't cool with before. But you gotta remember the kind of energy that they put out there before y'all all of a sudden pieced it up. Y'all might have a common disagreement or a common person that y'all don't like now, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that she don't like Kwame. I know she still rock with Kwame. But I'm saying, like, you might have we know that they don't like Kwame, and now they cool with being cool with you because they feel like you don't rock with Kwame. That's their only thing. Like, they don't give a fuck about nothing but that. That's all they care about. Is the link to Kwame Brown. Realize that. That's all they care about is the link to Kwame Brown. Being able to make him look bad through you. Hoping that they can get you to start doing your bitch ass niggas direct and help them get it towards, you know what I'm saying, through them. That's it. These niggas don't care about nothing but they damn self. They selfish, they greedy, they disgusting, they ain't got no morals. That wabbit that you had in front of you yesterday, I know that. Yes, it does. That wabbit that you had in front of you yesterday, that wabbit don't care nothing about what, because that wabbit wouldn't have been doing what he was doing from the beginning when he was calling your phone, leaving all that disgusting stuff, knowing you got a husband, trying to come at you like that and all that. That's disrespectful. That's downright disrespectful. And I respect the hell out your husband, but that is disrespectful to him. Whether you believe it or not, he's gonna be a great man where he don't want to even have to say nothing about it. He don't want to have to tell you, hey, that's not wise, baby. Because he don't want to argue about it. He don't want you to have to go back and forth with her. I totally understand it. Some stuff you just want to let your woman, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to treat her like she don't know no better, nothing like that. You want to let her make her own decisions. Of what? You ain't my child. But you know what I'm saying? This is a guy that's sending you dick pics and stuff, talking about, you know what I'm saying, like talking about private parts and shit, calling your phone nonstop, harassment. Why? Because you rock with Kwame? That ain't no valid excuse. That ain't no valid excuse. They could troll, they could come and talk some shit, yeah, that's cool. That ain't no valid excuse. I just want to make sure y'all know this is not give me your opinion, that's cool. But I'm not allowing people to come up here and just bash somebody because of their opinion. And I'm not saying that with you, Chavez. I'm just, before I let anybody up here, I was just making that announcement. Salute to you, brother.
Hey, salute to you. Yeah, what's up, bro?
Coolin'.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Sister T, she playing a dangerous game, bro. That's why I never have gotten, getting into a middle of women's, beef or whatever, because I'm not going to understand what's going on in a woman's perspective. But now she inserting herself between two men. Yeah, my bad. I had a call coming in. Can you hear me now?
I understand. Yeah. We hear you.
Yeah. What it is? She putting herself in between two men. Problems that she don't have nothing to do with, and she a 57-year-old woman with a husband at home, kids at home, relatives everywhere, and she want to be out here acting like she a goddamn little a 20-year-old Thundercat. I don't get it, bro.
Wow. Hey, I mean, everybody got the right to enjoy their life. I mean, we all want to stay young. You know what I mean? Go out, have a little fun. But like I say, it's a dangerous game when there's people that's proven their record to be weirdos. You know what I mean? Like if she was coming to meet up with me for a drink and we already talk on the phone, you know what I'm saying? I ain't showed you no weirdo activity. I ain't been, if I got a problem with you, even with a person I got a problem with, like Queen, you know what I'm saying? We fell out or whatever, but I ain't gonna find it necessary to be harassing her husband, calling her house, sending her dick pics, all kind of weird activity. I'm a man. I ain't gonna do no shit like that. I could not like you, but I ain't gotta sit here and disrespect you. And that's what I mean. Like, this is a guy that was willing to go all the way there. And now you're putting him in your personal space. And yeah, nothing bad happened right here. But you can't just go off of that one time. You gotta understand that these guys use anything that they can against you. So this man could have wrote down your license plate number. They could be looking at your, looking up your address. Now he could be passing that shit off to Suge. Now they want to fly drones over your house. Now it's gonna create a whole bunch of anxiety and a whole bunch of stuff where your husband has to take action. Now pulled this YouTube shit into your real life more than it already was. And this is how these guys play. So that's my concern about it.
Right. I agree with you here, and I've been looking at this, for a minute now, and it just seems to me Sister T been waiting for this opportunity to finally put Kwame's name in some of her titles, because she already got a title up, scheduled to go live in a couple of hours with his names in there. So I think she didn't got what she wanted, but I think, in my opinion, as an older woman like that, she can find a whole lot of other stuff to do to enjoy her day, enjoy her time, rather than going to dinner with random YouTubers. And she know what's going on. She's trying to play ignorant to the fact, but she know what's going on. And I mean, she really need to stop, like for real.
Okay. Unlimited, what you
think? I keep on getting calls. Yeah, but hey, bro, salute to you, man. Hey, man, I appreciate what you be doing, man. And salute to you, man. I'm gonna hop down. I got to get a couple of calls, but I'm gonna be in the background.
That's real. I appreciate you coming up. Salute to you, my brother.
No doubt. Be easy, bro.
I didn't want to scare him off.
No. I think he just
I'm
wanted
joking.
to get his opinion in, and he got all the calls coming in.
I'm joking. Hey, Ears, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I just wow. Here's my thing. I understand why Kwame did it, and I think it was unnecessary evil, if you will, like to prove a point. And what I don't understand is Sister T's reaction. I do think, okay, maybe you thought that Kwame came there intentionally. It seems to me, after listening to her carefully on another video, that maybe she felt Kwame went there intentionally because she called him jealous. And I'm like, well, if you thought he came there intentionally just to break up this dinner outing with this person, then I'm starting to think that you thought it was all about you and not about this person, this man that he came to address. So, calling him jealous to me kind of like triggered me in the sense, like, why would he be jealous that you guys are out having an outing?
Wow. I didn't even see that. I didn't look at her reaction to it. I ain't gonna lie. I knew she was about to kind of go overboard.
Oh, you?
And I was like, damn. I kind of ain't even want to. I need to look at it, but I was gonna not insert myself into her opinion about it because I knew how it was about to come off. Okay. Because I knew what they were about to do. They was about to start doing the Wabbit stuff. They was about to go in her chat and say, you set him up. They were going to go in Skinny chat and say, Sister C set up what's name. She was going to listen to that and try to prove to them that she didn't set them up by saying, oh, well, he did it for this, that. And that's exactly what they want. You know what I'm saying? So they're playing it to their attention. That's why I said yesterday, it's like they're going to manipulate the situation more. You know what I'm saying? And she's a grown woman now. I'm not making excuses for her. But I know that's what they're pushing.
Yeah, I had an issue with that, the whole jealousy thing, and saying that real men don't do this, and it's like
I got an issue with that too.
Yeah, it's like
that's exactly what men do.
Exactly.
We got that ego where if you're disrespecting me to a point. And now I see you on camera, I see where you at, and I got the element of surprise where I know you ain't gonna have no gun on you, you ain't gonna have a million niggas with you, and it's just gonna be me and you one-on-one, and I can confront you. That's exactly what a man gonna do.
It's exactly what a man's gonna do, and I don't think Sister T set this person up. However, her actions did, telling people where they were, making it a public thing, made it
she
possible.
Subliminally did it.
It made it possible, and that needs to be held accountable for. That's her action. She has to take into accountability because it could have been one of her detractors,
right,
in town, and you eating with your husband or by yourself, and one of your detractors can catch you because how you've been rolling on these streets. So, what I'm saying? It could have gone any way. So I think it's a great lesson learned about sharing your location, and also maybe we want to like shut that mouth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just like zip that lip. If you're not,
that'll teach you.
That'll teach you.
Hold on, love. Let somebody let you speak. Let me read out Melanie Queen's super chat. It should have been asked to KB why he did what he did instead of saying it was done for clicks and views. Nothing to do with that. It was making himself available for a said person mixed with a little male bravado. I would agree with that 98% because I do think it was for clicks and views. Kwame knew what he was doing. He was killing two birds in one stone. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was to teach a lesson also. And it definitely was a part of a male ego. Bravado, the same thing. We all would felt like that. If he was in like I said, if she was in Orlando, or like I did the example, have Lovelace. If Lovelace was having dinner with Mr. Skinny in Orlando, I love me some Lovelace. But unless she turned around with that Got Your Wabbit shirt on, it might go down. It might be some all up in there. Go ahead. Are y'all there?
I'm here. I'm waiting on Lovelace.
okay.
Hey, Lovelace.
It's on you, Lovelace.
Hey there.
Oh man, don't start that. Don't start that.
How y'all doing?
What up, Lovelace? What up?
Hey, y'all. How y'all
Hey,
feeling?
hey, I got you. I got you, Lovelace.
I got your old audio.
Oh.
Peace and blessings, beautiful sister Halima. Hi. Ears to the street. Man, listen. I just came up to say thank you, brother, for taking time to address everything that you addressed this morning, for sharing your platform, for being the stand-up type of man that you are, and addressing it from a man's standpoint. I don't really have a lot to say about the issue except for everybody just please be careful out there. You are all valuable. You are all worth it. And we can build and grow from the ones that want to build and grow. The nonsense stuff for our community has to stop. But it's only going to stop when people want it to, and when they get ready for us to build better and be better towards ourselves. So that was my main thing that I just wanted to come up and say salute to you, brother, keeping your ears to the street and allowing us to share some, time with you and keeping it, light and fun, but a teachable moment as well. So I appreciate you, brother. And my last thing, and I'll wrap it up. Say, bruh, my dude don't play that that man, he don't do that. So I'm not going out to no restaurant, bro. You ain't gotta look for me. Hey, I'm fighting like the lady in the hockey game with you, bro.
You fight exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's how my girl doing here. We come in that restaurant, you've been talking that trash. Me and my old lady might pull up on you.
That part.
And she bombing first.
That part. Well, listen, we took a break. We on this road. We headed to a funeral. So we got about another hour and a half. We just took a break to get our bearings together. But I wanted to jump on real quick and just say thank you, brother.
Well, bless you and your family with your loss. Sorry to hear that. Condolences.
It's my best friend's mom. Listen, he has he's prepared himself, and I'm just blessed to be able to be by his side because it's 4 hours. I'm like, hey, bro, you don't want me to see you when you get back?
Everybody need friends like you, Lovelace. If we all have friends like you, we'll be all right. We have friends to tell us when we do wrong and when we do right.
That's a blessing. I feel honored, brother. Thank you. You all have a great day. Don't forget, to be the best you. You deserve it.
All the time.
See you, Halima. See you, beautiful.
Bye.
Ears.
Thank you.
Salute.
All right, ears. Salute, brother. I care for you a whole lot, bro. Salute to you.
Y'all give it up for Lovelace.
Yay for me.
Yay! Woo!
I think she did great. I think she did real good.
Get out of here with that, man.
Oh, you know what? I forgot that. I'm like, oh, that. But I want to say, I think it is a great opportunity what happened, because now we can actually see what all this, this yada yada rough stuff is all about and what it can lead to. So maybe we can just pull back on that and take this to a different, kind of pivot from that kind of talk and rolling up on people's homes. We now see what could result. So I think, that's all really I have to say, but thank you, ears.
And that's a strong point because, like I said, this turned out okay. This turned out in perfect fashion, but we've seen this thing go wrong so many times. Y'all seen what happened to the guy P&B Rock, the rapper, and I know this guy's not a rapper, but hell, this is real life. You out here antagonizing people, and then, y'all out there having a good time. You're not realizing that somebody's sharing your location, and you're in a city where people aren't strangers to guns. You're in the South. Everybody got guns.
I keep rubber bands. I keep the thick pack of rubber bands. Y'all know the thick pack. And I be bink, 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 bink. Who wants some? Okay, I'm gone, y'all. Y'all be blessed.
Have a good one, Loveless.
And people are so unhinged these days. It's like it don't take much for people, to
You seen the little boy about the Nintendo's Switch, and I seen on Twitter, and I couldn't share this video, but it was so Twitter, they'll show anything. But it was this man. It looked like he was at Home Depot or Walmart or one of those appliance stores, and this lady, she had like her cart in front of his, and I guess she kept bumping his cart. The man, he didn't say nothing. He turned around, picked up the cart over his head, and just bust the lady in the head with the cart.
Ooh.
Like,
Wow.
People are literally crazy these days. No conscience.
No conscience. So let's be mindful, be mindful of the language and our surroundings. My sister is a professor, and I had to meet with her in LA for a funeral last weekend, and my mom was like, why are you telling people where you are online? Everybody was calling, like, even for someone in academia, she has to think about her surroundings as well. So imagine if you're in this space.
Right. And Atlanta, a big city, but it's really not. If you've been in Atlanta, you probably somebody say, "Hey, I'm over here. What's the name?" You would know exactly where they at. They might be right around the corner from you. So, and like I said, this guy, he's been running behind Skinny with, doxing people's addresses, talking about who you're gonna pull out of their house and smack, and what you're gonna do to people's daughters and sons, and all of this stuff like that. I mean, you're playing a dangerous game.
And I don't care.
Go
ahead. And this whole thing about Kwame not being a real man, but the men you supporting and what they've done,
right?
Get the fuck out of here with that.
He is not a real man. I can agree that.
There's no honor. There's no honor here. So what you're saying, what he is not, and what you're comparing him to by your association, your alliances now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say it. I'm not buying it. Like, you're gonna compare Kwame to Stay Drunk?
Right. And
Are
nigga.
Are you serious? You're gonna say that's not what real men do, but you're gonna be on their panel?
Yeah, I can't act like I agree to, because I don't agree with her just jumping on their panel and the backlash of saying, "Oh, Kwame's not a real man," because he pulled up on a man disrespecting him in real life. Because if it wasn't for the fallout, she definitely would have agreed with it. I can say that. So,
right.
And that's not, and I'm not trying to, down talk her or nothing like that. It's still my homie, but I'm the type of homie that I can tell you when you're wrong and when you're right.
I don't care which panel she's on. It's just that when you say Kwame is not a real man, or you're questioning his behavior, while the people you are in alliance with has even more questionable behavior. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's you're not in integrity, or maybe your values are a bit different from mine, and I'll leave it at that, right? So to me, you have to have clean hands. You can't call Kwame he's not real and what he did was wrong, but don't put it in context to this man has been talking all this crap for all this time. They don't know each other. He wrote up on Armando and didn't even confront a man, but he goes to a strip club to confront a woman.
Exactly. And like I say, what if that would have been like JJ's boyfriend or something that seen y'all live, and they didn't like that he's been coming up here to confront a woman. He's harassing this woman. Like, come on, that girl could have had brothers or something.
It could have went. I mean, it could have went all kind of ways this weekend. So,
wow. And I agree with you 100% there.
I'm a fighter when it's all about, there's an honorable way to fight and then there's a dishonorable way to fight. But I mean, I guess there's no real, some people say there's no real honor in fighting, but there is something to, I wouldn't like hit you from the back. If we're having a face-to-face conversation and you walk away, I wouldn't hit you in the back. I will want you to face me while I hit you, right? That's something that's a code that I've learned. So I just think that we need a little bit more honor discussion. When I saw her calling him saying Kwame wasn't a real man and all this stuff, and I'm like, wait, you're defending this guy,
Right.
and you emasculated him.
Right. I can understand that y'all cool now, but you can't all of a sudden get this man manhood all of a sudden. Not with what he's been, not with his record. His record and Kwame record beside each other. Come on now. You can't do that now. I agree to.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying also it's like when you're when men business, I think I've heard her say it before, and other people stay out of men's business. You may not like it. I don't like it when there's some, men get into that energy. It makes me nervous inside, but I'm not gonna jump in it.
I think she feels some type of way because Kwame used her to get to him. But you
Right.
allowed that. You're the one that put out there, and that could have been dangerous. So I hope she took into account of her accountability in playing into the situation.
Exactly. I do understand how she could have felt that. I might have felt that. But if I knew the context of things, right? If I knew he went down there to fight someone, and he's been saying he's going to meet Kwame, threatening Kwame about going to Seesaw, then I have to say, you know what?
You out of line.
You out of line. Your mouth, what did it say? Your mouth wrote a check, your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Got an alligator mouth with a hummingbird ass. Your mouth wrote a check that your ass can't cash.
So I can see how she felt that I'm gonna give her that. I could feel that as a woman. Okay. Initially, but then putting into context, she said that, she even said that this lip ring wasn't even talking about KB. And I'm like, are you serious?
Now you don't even know the details of what's going on. So It's like you done put yourself in some stuff you don't even realize. If you're saying that he might ain't say nothing on the live that y'all are on, but you ain't realized the live that he had on his own where he's been threatening the man.
Right. You have to see it from Kwame's position, and you got to see it from your position and see it from this person's position. Give it a context. You got to see the bigger picture of things. That's how you make a logical conclusion, right? You can't just take, you felt Kwame rolled up on you and he was jealous because he ended your dinner or whatever it is. It's like, no, this is bigger picture.
Yeah, it ain't had nothing to do with you or your dinner.
Right.
The only thing that it had to do with you is that you told him where y'all was at.
Right. And that's a lesson learned, and I'm going to learn from that as well. Maybe.
I'm definitely going to learn from that because, see, Mom Boss was down here in Orlando, and Mom Boss hit me up, and she was like, I just want to meet you or whatever. Cool. And I met up with Mom Boss, and we went live and everything. But I was somewhere where I felt comfortable. I knew no rabbits wasn't going to pull up on me there because they wouldn't have known what to expect. But I wouldn't have wanted her to drop our location, though. You know what I'm saying? But I probably should have been more alert of like, hey, make sure you don't drop her location. Right. Maybe he could have told her that. So both of them learned a valuable lesson. So, I mean, we all can meet somebody off of YouTube and feel a little safe with them. But I'm never going to meet with somebody that I feel is like a rabbit, for one. You know what I'm saying? Because if you displayed that type of energy as far as how the energy he was displaying with all the pictures and stuff he was sending Sister T, all the harassing her and her husband and all of that stuff like that, that wasn't just playing. You don't play like that.
I agree.
That's not real man activity.
I think Kwame Brown should be thanked. Kwame should be thanked for his mercy, because it could have went any kind of way. And let's say Armando could have showed up. If anybody could have shown up. Anybody in a different outcome. So I'm thinking to put it on Kwame, it's not seeing the bigger picture. It's not taking accountability. Doxing yourself, your location, and other people's phone numbers while you were on video. It's kind of messy. So I'm just saying, stay out of men's business. If I understand how it feels when men fight and argue, it doesn't make me feel comfortable. But at the same time, it's not about you. So that's what I just, these are my thoughts about it.
Oh, I appreciate you sharing your thoughts. Like I said, we ain't got no bad intentions. We just, telling our thoughts, and we're learning a lesson between, wise people learn from other people's mistakes. And that's what we're doing here. And that's what I always do. That's what I always preach. You know, we're just learning from others' mistakes.
And if you know someone's coming to town to fight people, then that's, if you knowing someone's coming to town to confront and have
trouble.
It's part trouble. Do you really want to be in public with this person? It's making me starting to think about, well, I don't associate with, certain types of people, but things could happen, innocently.
I definitely don't.
Yeah,
if I know you've been talking mad reckless on the internet, you ain't gonna catch me nowhere with you in real life. And that's just a fact. Because anything can happen.
And well, he was in a very vulnerable position, and I saw that. I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, because Kwame could have slapped that man to sleep and walked off before they would have realized what happened. Or, like he said, he could have sucked somebody there that nobody knew. Because you see how freely you can walk through there and walk right on out.
Right.
Like he could have sucked somebody, or he could have just waited till he left. Waited till they walked out, because they was gonna be on camera. He probably would have had a couple of drinks in him, and could have just had two random dudes just walk up like, "Hey, what was that shit you were talking online?" Beep, 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 and everything all over. There's nothing that you can do, Sister T, except for get yourself involved and possibly get attacked also.
Yeah, because she went to get her gun. She went to get, her piece out of the car because she didn't know what. And I understand that to some degree. But yeah, I'm just happy that no one got hurt. That it's a great lesson. Let's learn from. I'm happy the man didn't get hurt and that there was no fighting. I'm glad Kwame didn't get hurt, obviously. But
it could have went either way.
It could have went. I'm just thankful that it didn't. And I think instead of trying to shame Kwame for doing man shit, be thanking him that he didn't reach over there, and grab a bib, you know what I'm saying? It's like
I would have snatched that nigga bib off or flipped his hat or something. Just being my ignorant stuff, but he did himself a favor. He saved himself a lot of money because that was just gonna end up in a lawsuit.
Right. I'm glad he didn't. Well, thank you, Iris. I think I've said enough.
Well, I enjoyed every bit of it. Y'all make sure y'all show love to Halima.
And I see you
we
guys.
Appreciate it.
Look to the chat. Okay. Bye, Ears.
Have a good one.
I will.
So, y'all, we going to wrap up this live. We've been going about 3 hours now. I got a little work to go do. I should have been there when I did it, but I was having so much fun on this live. But I'm going to go get my little bit of work out the way, and I'll probably come back with a live tonight. I'm going to go jump in somebody else's chat. I think Armando just had a live. He's just set up a live. I don't know who else is live. Somebody got to be live. My numbers went down. We was going up, and then numbers went back down. So either Kwame went live, or Super T went live, or somebody else went live. Somebody more dramaful than me. Because I done stopped all the drama, and I noticed my numbers go down, but I don't really care. I see a lot of new faces. I'm happy with the new faces. I ain't worrying about them saying wabbits, you know what I'm saying, showing up. So a lot of times, a lot of people numbers be because they rocking with a lot of wabbits. I could do without the wabbits, y'all. I enjoy y'all. I enjoyed the love. Salute to spread the word. Salute, girl. I hope you caught the live. If you didn't, you need to catch this one back. This is a good one. This was a good one. We went over a lot. So there's a lot of teachable moments in this live. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Y'all know, like I said, I will have a live later. I'm gonna set up a schedule, y'all. I think I'm gonna do Sundays for definitely sure. It's gonna be a solid day that I'm always gonna go live. I think I'm gonna pick 8 o'clock to be the 8 o'clock a.m. to be the time that I always go live on Sunday. So I'm gonna set up a schedule of days that I'm gonna go live so people can catch me one way or another. You ain't gotta, like, hey, I wonder if Air's going live today. You gotta know that Air's going live. on Sundays. I'm trying to pick 2 other days. I think I'm gonna pick Tuesday, Sunday, and maybe Thursday. Yeah, maybe Tuesday. I'm thinking Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And if I go any other time in between that, it'll just be bonuses. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Salute to Halima for coming up, sharing her respectable opinion. Salute to Lovelace for pulling up, sharing her respectable opinion. Salute to everybody that was in the chat being respectable. I know we all got our different opinions, and we can share our opinion without being disrespectful. So I appreciate everybody doing that. You know, we might not agree with somebody, but we don't have to be disrespectful to them. You know, hopefully they learn, you know, and don't have to be the hard way. I think that was that'll teach a moment with Kwame pulling up on that wabbit. Because, you know, like I say, he looked like a deer in the headlights. So I'm pretty sure he would never go out with somebody and allow them to share their location and nothing bad happened. But I hope that's not the reason that Sister T won't learn a valuable lesson from that, because nothing bad happened. You know, don't wait till something bad happen to learn. You know, so I hope that it doesn't have to go that far for somebody to learn. But I hope that Wabbit, he stay on his guard, because when Kwame seen that Wabbit, he was like,
If you listen, help! If you listen, help! If you listen, help! If you listen.
Hey, it seemed like that's what he wanted to do when Kwame pulled up, ain't it? Y'all have a good day, man. Let me get out of here, man. I'll be here all day rocking with y'all. Much love. Ears to the street is out your area.
Money come about 100 miles, you can look and tell I be having it. Ever since I jumped off the porch, I took an oath to go after it. Guacamole, that's fettuccine. In the kitchen with the stove heat, water running, money coming, I'm moving up just like Georgia Weezy. People believe it, I'm certified. Hustle hard from 9 to 9. I done took about 100 losses, but they came up about 1,000 times. This right here, that real shit. Mid-time of this bill is them niggas that they love to hate. They motivate me to get the cake. Still running that sack up. Broke niggas just back up. Ain't gotta ask nobody about me. Money coming about 100 miles.
Yo, what up? It's Wickmade 912. I got him on video.
Run out of breath, point them out, make them live what they rap. Big cap niggas ain't living like that. Do the most, get too close, you a ghost. Dope is the dope, you get more than the dose. Give all that I got till it ain't nothing left. I don't need no help, I could do it myself. I'm really a chef, cook it right out of left. Run up a check till I run out of breath. Point them out, make them live what they rap. Big cap niggas ain't living like that. Do the most, get too close, you a ghost. Dope is the dope, you get more than the dose. Give all that I got till it ain't nothing left. I don't need no help, I could do it myself.
Niggas big cat like a Mexican Fiesta. Dope on the scale, you won't get no extra this way. Make your hoe do what the money say. Tell your old man he don't want it, babe. I just bought a new stick the other day. Cook dope on the stove or microwave. The neighbors don't like the J's, they keep calling. Come on. I'ma keep serving the thumb and defy the ranks. Shit smell like fungus. No Q and not just the city. Keep focus my business, I'm just being honest. Keep dealers and killers a mummy. Wrap your ass up like a mummy. Stand that little white hood and dip on her. I feel like OJ little homie. To the blow of the car, I'm alone. Send it to the Pope man. Freddie P flyer than most. Higher than most. Try me, didn't I see a ghost? 93 OG, it came from West Coast. Tied to your hoe, I just came from my throat. MOBB OG gang, oh let's go.
Go take a seat, get at the kitchen, I'm cooking, keep whipping it. Long as promoters keep booking, I'm running it. You get it all till I'm done with it. Give me that reaper, your block, you won't get it. Hell with the scale, got it booming like speakers. I know what I'm doing. Don't need no features, court dates and funerals, commas and numerals. Really a chef, cook it up right or left. Working my move, I need more than enough. These niggas bluff, they really not tough. Head first, running up a check till my heart start 3 point. Working on my shot, trying to get high. Swear to God, promise not to fold, never flip flop. Good smoke, good.